shares out to the relevant group so they know I'm doing my live feed.
What the fuck was that?
That was a vibrate of some sort.
Wasn't me.
Well, I made mine in my hand.
Sure it was you, I think.
No, it's not me.
Ah. No, it's not me either. I know. Something buzzed over there.
Yes, it'll be ghosty.
So how long are you doing the live stream
Pass
for?
my mug, pass my mug, pass my mug.
Oh yeah.
How long are you doing your live stream for?
Don't know, probably about an hour.
Yeah.
Won't be like 4 o'clock.
Yeah, it's not, we're not going to be doing me and a
Kev, yeah.
yeah.
Because I don't do technical.
No, we don't need that.
Pass my mug, pass my mug.
Yeah.
I've just come on that. Right, share.
Oh, is it streaming now?
Yeah, we're live now.
Oh,
yeah.
we're live.
Yeah.
We said live.
Alex!
Yeah, we're live. That's what I said. As soon as we. Yeah.
There's kept leaning and go.
Give me my mug. It's alright. It's only me watching, so we're good.
Fucking late rail. Fucking hell. For those that are watching at the moment,
Which is nobody.
fucking hell. It costs more for the fucking plastic than the fucking mug. Sorry, I dropped the fucker on my phone.
Silent laughing.
You can turn your phone on
That's
silent.
you.
We are live. Merchandise.
Oh, look. Mute.
Merchandise.
You'll be able to tell because we've got one viewer, but that's just because I'm currently on it.
Alright.
So.
You and technology over.
Pardon?
That's not a bad idea, that, you know.
It's my first fag since Elzys
Ah.
up all of that.
Stick of tobacco, please. We are live.
Cigarette. Fag.
Dirty stick.
Dirty stick. I've had a few dirty sticks in my time, lover.
Tobacco.
Sounded quite Somerset though, because obviously All Right Me Lover is like quite a Somerset thing.
Yeah. Right. So I've got the live chat open. I'm going to mute. Yeah, pause. Don't need it playing. Well, there's someone here. So
Oh, there's somebody there. Yeah, me. No, you.
me, you, don't.
There's some birds there.
You're not on the.
Fish are there.
Yeah,
Snakes there.
No, I'm not.
And we are
Right.
here.
Okay, so there is someone here.
In
There's actually 3 people.
Telford Vapor's house.
Yeah.
With the Elzys
And the Kev.
Telford Blues. So let us just do the technical stuff first, and then we'll have some fun. Yeah. But whilst we're doing that, see the camera's not there, is it? The camera's fucking there. I'm going to do that all bloody night. I'm going to go, look,
You're gonna go, yeah, look at this.
Yeah.
Go to the mic.
First comical moment of the night goes to Kev.
So we got 2 people. Say hello. No lurking. Vicky, you lurking if it's you.
Who we got? You can read them because I can't read small print.
It's
I'm always
just
bad with
because
the
I
small
follow
print.
here. It actually tells me exactly who's on at the moment. So I've got 2 people watching at the moment.
Do you not have anything better to do on a Sunday night, guys?
Chris Betteridge.
Oh, Chris!
How we doing, Chris?
He's only on because he won the bloody raffle.
Yeah.
That's all
yeah,
it is.
he's like, oh, fuck it.
And I'll tell you who the other one is. I bet you it's Ben.
Yeah.
This is our whole life. Ben and Chris. Cheers,
Yeah.
guys.
Boom.
5 in the post. So, for those 2 that are watching, one thing you need to know, don't do what I tried to do the other night. I watched this back last week in a hotel in London, 2 weeks after they did the live stream.
No, it's Chris Grimes.
Oh, it's Chris Grimes from he's in Blackpool.
Ah.
He's obviously sick of tasting the rock. He's had a row with the missus. He's gone back to the hotel.
So, fuck 'em.
Chris, if you're watching, don't do what I tried to do the other day. I rewatched this about 2 weeks after it was filmed, and I went to text in an answer to one of the competitions.
I think I know.
Yeah, we're doing, yeah. No,
Heather
hey.
Spooner.
Oh, Heather from America. Hi, Heather.
No, hey,
Greetings.
I was here always. No worries. That's Chris Burridge.
Welcome to our world.
Aye.
First of all, we are not going to mention British Rail once. No.
But National Rail, they're cunts.
Yeah, exactly. We're going to mention them twice.
Yeah.
So welcome to the comedy hour.
And, what's that? Chris Grimes is like, yeah, laugh out loud. Spot on, Kev.
Yeah, expecting some black rock.
So just
I
put
like
a
black.
flag in front of the camera.
I like boulders.
It's
I like
tempting,
vape.
isn't it?
It is really tempting.
It wasn't the fact I hated cameras.
See that?
You don't
Can you
need
move that
to
arrow?
put
That's really
your
getting my
head
tits
No,
in.
it's just like, really just
I
fun.
keep thinking, don't put it on my nipple. It's not big enough. It's not like Steve's shirt.
Chris is like Tinternet is crap here. But we got...
Mate, you're in Blackpool. They've only just had electricity.
Yeah, because the Blackpool Tower was lit by candlelight.
Of course it was, yeah.
Yeah.
Look what I'm on.
And I didn't get close enough.
For those that can't zoom in, coil glaze, 3 milligrams, honey buns.
It's
Very
good.
nice. It's very good.
He bought it, and I just tested it.
No, what we did is we actually managed to blag 2 boxes,
Each.
a box each, and our very good friend Darren,
Yeah.
who, bless him, all day Friday was gutted that he was having to pay for stuff, was me and
He's
Els were blagging it.
He's like...
It was like, oh, can I not get anything for free? I said, does my cameraman not get anything?
So you got a t-shirt.
I got my t-shirt.
Yeah, Tash
Yeah.
got him a t-shirt.
So I've got one of these, but what I'm going to do is, because I actually bought one,
He's going to give one to his wife.
fucking give you one in a minute, woman, there's nothing to do with vape. I'm going to give one of these away at some point, the actual, not the whole thing, you can fuck off, that's mine.
Shout out
It
to
is...
Ben. He said so.
Oh, has Ben joined us? Oh, that's it.
Is he... Oh, what, on Twitter? is it?
Talk about lowering the tone, Ben's joined us.
Chris is like sick of the sight of rock.
Yeah,
There's rocks everywhere, mate.
try facing the sea then.
Yeah.
When do you go home, Chris? What I will say is I picked up... It's just a Trident, isn't it? It's not a Trident anything, it's just a Trident.
Oh, right, yeah. Right,
Yeah?
Just,
Is it
yeah,
just a
yeah,
Trident?
yeah, it's just Trident, yeah.
Look at that bad boy.
He's a beast.
And we're not on about me.
No run about me.
I'm an ugly beast. And Elzys a hairy beast.
Oh, yes. And that's all coming off on the 24th-hour stream.
All of it.
All of it, apart from the beard.
Yeah. You're keeping the beard.
Yeah, of course I'm keeping the beard.
So we're going to have a hair mashup
Yeah.
from my goatee and your body.
Yeah, in my body,
Yeah.
yeah.
We did offer to do my body, but he said he's only got 24 hours.
It's his going.
Sorry, mate.
It is going mental.
Again, you're supposed to swallow, not spit.
I didn't spit. I coughed.
No, but you dribbled.
Ben's tweeting you.
AP
nice.
20614.
It said-
Hazel.
said-
I don't know who that.
Who?
That's someone new to the stream. I've never seen that name in the stream before. AP 20614. So if you can let us know who you are, or if you're just fresh to the stream, welcome.
Shout Man U 2 on live stream. No, Man U are playing Liverpool tomorrow night, mate. Wake up.
Man
No,
U.
that's not it.
No, it's over.
And actually, don't be calling
Is
them
it
Man U.
over?
It's Man United.
Hang on, Heather's saying, is it over? Now, is she on about the live stream or
No,
is she
she's
about
on
my
about
giveaway?
she's on about your giveaway.
Yeah, no, you're in, you're out, you lost it. Simple. Again, you didn't read the small print. This is fun. Oh yeah, look, I just blowed all those O-rings. Did you see that?
Yeah.
See how cool that was?
I saw the vortex.
Yeah.
It was that good. I'm Paul.
So, who else have we got joining us? Anybody else up and running?
Yeah, we've got AP 20614, which is I'm Paul Vapes on Twitter.
Oh, Paul Vapes. Yeah,
Yeah.
Paul. That's that guy called Paul. Vapes on
Oh,
Twitter.
Paul, right, yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Paul Vapes, yeah, cool.
Gotta show these guys. Merchandise!
Oh yeah.
Merchandise!
Merchandise.
Yeah.
Kids in
Free
primary
merchandise,
school.
I paid for mine.
Yeah, well, I got fucked over by the people that was meant to have my t-shirt and shit done by.
No names mentioned, Kevin.
No.
No, he just wouldn't let you have his...
No.
No.
No, I wasn't allowed to have it.
He even phoned you up because he couldn't find it.
He thought I taxed it, but it actually fallen down the back of the sofa.
However, there are lesser t-shirts available on certain sites.
We're going home tomorrow morning, Kev. Sorry for the delay, lag, bit time. That's Chris, who's going home tomorrow.
That's alright. I would say wave as you pass us, but you're nowhere near us. You're in Blackpool, you're going back to Scotland. So, what are you on?
I am on, at the moment,
Sofa.
on the sofa, yeah. In the bag of goodies you get for VIP access,
We didn't get that one.
I was lucky I got this. Dr. Fogg's line of... I've tried two so far. They're strawberry deep fried ice cream. That is fucking banging. And at the moment, I'm on watermelon tropical sherbet.
And for those that know Elzys very well, he has a confession to make.
I do have a confession to make.
First of all, I have a confession to make first.
Yeah, you twat.
Yeah. Good old Anne-Marie, Minion Vapes, gave me her...
Blackcurrant.
Yeah, but what's it called? Minion... Purple Minions.
Purple minions. Yeah.
So when Elzys got here on Thursday, as he was looking through my vast array of juices, which he's still...
Which you
doing,
can't quite see, but we'll do a little...
we have some on there. We now have some on the table. Yeah, and there's some over on this table, over here. Oh no, that's just Lucy. Yeah, yeah. Hello. So, Anne-Marie's Purple Minions is a blackcurrant. We all know Elzys doesn't like blackcurrant. I gave it to him, didn't tell him what it was, made him look with a bottle facing the other way. He tried it, he went, oh, that's nice. Till I told him, he said, you bastard.
Yeah. I will give it...
Hang on a minute. Yeah, we're after Watershed, we can swear.
Yeah, we're after watch it. Yeah, fuck it. It's my channel anyway, so
No,
rating.
fuck
Fuck
it,
'em.
So, now what's the flavour you've got that you like?
So, on Friday at the expo, company called Nasty Juice. They do a range of juices that are either in menthol or non-menthol. Now, we all know I don't like menthol. Don't like blackcurrant.
So it's a menthol blackcurrant.
It's a menthol blackcurrant lemonade, and I will tell you right now, I enjoyed it. It's really nice. You do get quite a strong blackcurrant on the. Are we signing now? Are we? So, I tried all of their juices,
Whilst
and
I'm talking, I'll speak to my people, alright?
yeah, that's fine, no problems.
I'll just sit in the corner.
No problems.
Consider myself told.
I tried the blackcurrant lemonade because I tried literally the whole 6 range. I bought them all for review. They did me a bloody good deal. Yeah, blackcurrant lemonade menthol, and I enjoyed it. You get quite a strong blackcurrant instant, but dissipates really quickly though.
Go.
And you just get a really nice lemonade with a mild menthol. And to prove to you guys, I will vape it right now.
Whilst he's doing that, new mod!
Ah, yes.
The Adamus.
Asmondus.
Yeah, can't say that still. Minikin V2.
Yeah, the Minikin V2.
Yeah. And I will say, my Sapor,
Super.
yeah, dripper on there, looks quite tidy.
So, obviously you saw all the boxing, you got all the warnings, all the lovely information you would want. 50ml bottles. Really nice labelling. I like the picture. In all honesty, the bloke said, who was it? Was it you that said it to them? That
No, I said that to Darren. I said, look, it's Elzys with glasses.
Yeah. I just need some Ray-Bans. So.
No, it's still ugly.
I gotta admit, mine and your eyesight is actually about the same.
Old.
Yeah. Right.
Have you ever seen Van Gogh wearing glasses? Comedy hour.
Oh yeah.
Awesome! Oh no, we're not going there.
Arse, feck.
Can I just say one thing? Grab that one. Do you remember the Russian dolls you had as a kid? You open one, you get another one, and then you get a smaller one. Comes out to a little box like this.
Yeah, there's nothing in there. So, get that. Actually, no, I don't even need to use that one.
They always said never work with children and animals.
I know, right?
So if I'm the child, what does that make you?
I don't know, the monkey.
Hairy beast.
So, hang on.
How many we got now?
We've got 8 people in.
8 people.
We got
Is that the equivalent to an orgy?
Old School Mike 79.
Oh, old school Mike's in.
Yeah, that must be someone that's following you. I don't recognise the name.
Of course, they're all following me. You won't recognise any of them.
Yeah, no. Fuck 'em.
They might be unfollowing me after this.
So we've got some aliens in there at the moment. Let's see if I can get you a...
Do you know what? I actually haven't got an old school mic.
Have you not?
No.
So, Old School Mike 79. Are you on Twitter, Facebook? Whereabouts did you see it from? The tweet.
Oh, and I've got to say hello to Peaky Blinders 86 because he's moaning and he'll start throwing his toys out. Hi, Ben. Still on for tomorrow, mate.
Paul Vapes.
Oh, Paul Vapes.
He said he's working in Telford tomorrow.
That's nice for you, Paul.
Will I find Kev lurking?
You might find me, but you won't find me lurking. You'll find me in my house.
Yeah.
Doing all the reviews from the bloody juices I got. And whilst Elzys is doing this, I will tell you, I'm going to nick this. I haven't opened mine yet. Tomorrow, me and Benjamin, my wingman, Peaky Blinders 86, will be doing our... I swear I open this, it all falls out.
Yeah.
Our review of Dinner Ladies rice pudding versus lemon tart with a twist, and it is going to be a very good twist, I hope. But saying that, everything always sounds great in my head until I open my mouth.
In all honesty, the idea that is what he's going to do.
It's awful.
Yeah. No, I like the idea, mate. I think it's spot on.
It all depends if Tash can do what I need her to do. And I know she's sat in the living room watching this now, giggling. You know what she's going to do, don't you?
Quick, sorry, miss, what you said.
Yeah.
Kev, is that lunchbox for me?
No.
What have we got? It's a .36.
They are actually very kindly sending me a pink. I don't bloody know. It's like a shower bloody thing. How do you open it? I don't
What's
fucking
this?
know.
Literally just bite it off on that point there.
Yeah.
Just rip that top bit off.
You know, like a shirt. You know what she has. You just tip it up in your mouth. Chuck a match in and.
Right. So, black currant menthol lemonade. No horrible face. Bloody lovely.
Horrible face!
But you said you didn't. You did try their juices, didn't you, Nasty? Or, but you just
No,
didn't.
I haven't tried Nasties.
Oh,
No, I
you've
didn't
not?
try Nasties.
Oh well, that's the blackcurrant lemonade.
On his Twisted that he got from Tash for his birthday.
Yeah, and so you're only 24.
Oh.
Paul Vapes was like, I'll be able to find you by the clouds.
Yeah. That's nice.
Tash just tripping over shotguns.
You can see what I mean. You get that instant pungent of a blackberry, but it disappears. But
And then you get that sort of almost like a spearmint kick
Yeah.
at the back on the XL.
Yeah, the smell hangs around.
Sorry, that was me. I do apologise.
But as we all know, I don't like blackcurrant. I don't like menthol.
That is almost like a blackcurrant lemon sip on the exhale.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
that powdery.
that powder sort of taste. Yeah.
So
Do you remember them
Elzy
that you used to suck on?
introduced me to his mates. Brew My Mod.
Now we both got a back because
That is the.
Because I was getting a lift home with him, and if we didn't get it, he'd have nicked it from the back of the van anyway.
I'm
Exactly.
tempted to
So
put
that's their
all of
range.
that in there.
so far.
So far. But what I didn't try any of them apart from their Highland Toffee. Now, Chris,
This is the cola one.
I don't know
Remember
whether
them
you'll see
cola
that.
cubes?
Yeah.
Chris Grimes in Blackpool from Scotland.
That
If
is-
I was to say to you, mate, tablet, Scottish tablet, I don't mean an iPad. Yeah?
And he doesn't mean a bit of wood that you would engrave onto.
Yeah,
No, in a
okay.
second.
The tablet with the powder coating, that, mate, is the nicest fudge I've vaped. So I, at some point over the next week, because I've got grand design from Wednesday to Sunday, we'll get a review done for these. But I've also got to give a quick shout to my mates at Dozy Vapes. Oh, hang on, we've gone off.
Oh, hang on. Oh no, that's just the screen.
All right, okay.
Yeah, that's just screen. We're all
Yeah.
good.
Lucy wanted. Oh, sorry. Lucy wanted me to give you that to try.
That's very nice of you.
That is.
What have you given me?
That's Riot Squad's cola. Vintage.
And I've whacked one of those in my giveaway.
Cola cooler. It's not coming up.
Yeah, there we go. We got it. That's right. We'll just deal with them later. We'll feed them to the
Pardon.
ducks.
Mind you, it's in the fucking. That means I'd have to go and clean up the mess.
Yeah.
There won't be no mess.
Well, either that, or you just sort of push the mess down underneath their pond.
Or leave it overflowing like Lucy did yesterday when I went for a bath. Come out the back door into the house and said, I'm going for a bath. Remember the tap's on outside. Half an hour when I've come down from the bath, Lucy said, oh, did you switch the tap off? No. That's nice.
Chris Grimes is I love the shirts, guys. And Paul Vapes is there any vape shops down there, Kev?
What, in Telford? Yeah, there's a couple. There's two in Telford Town Centre. There's Electro Mist. Two lads in there are really nice. There's a little kiosk that's really nice. But the best one guy is a vape shop in Oaken Gates. Couldn't tell you the name of the shop. I just know exactly where it is. What I'll do for you is I will send you a link to where they are. They've just had some. They've even got dinner ladies in now. They've got some really, really nice juices. The guy's brilliant in there. So where are you working in Telford? Will you have time off, or are you just skiving? Can't remember what that was on. No, I've got that. Oh, hang on. I've been told off by Tashler.
What?
It's Peaky Blinders 88.
Oh.
I'm dyslexic, sue me.
Yeah.
Yes, Heather, you missed a giveaway, unfortunately, darling. Great prizes, I would have loved them. I would have as well, but I've given them away.
Well, Heather, I'm
Aye.
gonna have some giveaways on the channel very, very soon. I've got a couple giveaways that's gonna be happening in the next couple of weeks.
What you must do, Heather, you must plan for October next year. Save up all your pennies.
Or May.
By then, yeah, she's in America. I'd wait till October.
Yeah. Wait for the air.
If you're stuck, we'll sort you stopping here or something. Come over from the US. We'll meet you at the airport, and we just won't send you back.
Sorted.
As long as you don't bring Trump and whatever her name is, Clinton.
I didn't know Trump was a woman. Well.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah, true.
I've seen some women in America that don't look like blokes. They don't look like
Yeah,
women either.
true. See, I'm going back for a second. I'm going back for a second drip on the blackcurrant.
Ben's put, I tried the cool cola, not sure on it.
Well, we love it, so.
Well, there you are. Merchandise. Merchies. How many are we up to? Have we lost anybody?
We're on 9 now.
Oh, we're on 9.
Where's it telling?
Just at the top here. Viewers 9.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Really liking that blackcurrant lemonade.
Anne-Marie, what have you done? I was tempted to get a blackcurrant cheesecake, to be honest.
Oh yeah, you're messaging me about it.
Nice.
And I've tried. Well, I tried them at the expo. That line. Just so you can see it again. Coil Glazes range.
Yeah. I'd seen this honeybees loads of times, different places, and it's one that I've really wanted to try. And it's a very, very nice, smooth honey.
Yeah, it's not too overpowering on the honey.
No, it's not like some of the honey that you can get in the pot that's still got the cone bit in
The cone,
it.
yeah. So, I have the days of work, nights doing the roads.
Oh, so you're in Telford during the day?
Yeah, and then he's working the nights on the roads.
I will speak to you and sort out where you are, and I'll meet up with you, mate. Even if it's for 10 minutes or something, or drop me a DM once this mist has disappeared. Well, that's not a bad thing. You just get ready, Kev. Good, works well. Yeah, drop me a DM and I'll have a chat with you. I've got loads of reviews to do, but I will make time to try and see you. Because as I travel all over the UK, I do try and see everybody if I can. Going back, me and Ben, that's just come up with high CPU usage.
Yeah, that's just because you're on a laptop, that's all. And it's
Not a
using
laptop.
CPU, not a GPU. He's like, I was absolutely gutted I couldn't make it to the expo. And he was like, yeah, sure, about tomorrow.
Yeah. See, it's done it fucking again. I find it's when you put juice in it.
I just think it's the RX pins.
Yeah. We will rectify this short problem. No, we'll just pick up another mod.
And and Lucy's just put a tweet up that we found Lucy a mod that she actually really likes. Because you were on the
I
I
had
Taste.
the E-leaf first.
You had the e-leaf originally, which you did use at college. To
But the top to the atomizer was forever getting mucky in the bag.
Because she was a smoker as well at the time. You're getting bits of backy in
I
there.
still am.
And whilst we're saying that, I've got to tell them about Tash. Got to the NEC. We're walking up the road before we've even got to the venue.
It was only 8:30, wasn't it?
Two Americans walking this way. Tash is rolling a cigarette.
No, you were smoking it, weren't you?
Ooh, is that what? No, she's there. See what I mean?
I know.
It really, really, really confuses me. And the first thing the two Americans said,
We're at a bloody expo and there's a bloody smoker.
and she went very red like she has just.
Not red.
Did you guys try double drip coil sauce?
No.
I don't even remember seeing them.
No. Vaping with Jay has got 6 red bottles, and I didn't even see that company either.
No.
To be honest, because there was Michelle,
Yeah.
there was me, there was Ben, there was Tash, there was Darren, there was you, there was Tash. We didn't really all get time to go and see what we wanted to do, because we would hand back for somebody that was at one stand, or one person would walk off to another. So for me, I didn't get a chance to see everything that I wanted to see, but I enjoyed myself.
I didn't.
And you didn't get to see everything that you want.
No.
So I don't think I would do 3 days. I probably would if I had the money. But I think you do need 2 days to go to an expo.
Yeah, you definitely need the 2 days.
Yeah.
Because the first day you're there, it's so overwhelming when you get there. It's just like, oh my god, I need to look at everything. And you spend so much time at each stall getting to meet the people.
Third stand in, they bought
First stall? First stall we stopped at, though.
First stall you stopped at, yeah.
Yeah, the first stall we stopped at. Now, you may remember I did Momo. It was very early when I started reviewing. It was Momo Pink Me. Bloody love it. It's one of my favourite strawberry
Which
notes.
I've got up there, and I'm still waiting for Hysteria to let me know if when he's got the blue one in, so I can do the review on both of them.
And this is the one he's on about.
Yeah, I've got the pink one up there, which I haven't touched yet.
They've also got, they've just brought out a lemon tart, or a lemon something, or I can't remember the actual name of it, but it tastes pretty much exactly like VDL's lemon tart.
What I will say for me, which is a disappointment with Expo, is I didn't find any coils.
Or if you did, they weren't really that
No,
good.
there was just one. That was that one that you
Yeah.
said. No, I wanted you with a barge bowl.
Yeah.
And I didn't see anybody battery. The only people that were selling battery were the Chinese.
Yeah.
And you go up to the person at the Chinese then, how much are the batteries? You want to buy? Yes, I would like to buy. Oh, okay, they are £3. You'll sell them for £5. No, I want to buy them now. Okay, you'll give me your card. I take details, I email you. I would like to buy the batteries now. That is why I'm here. So for me, that was a no-no. Yes, it's great for them business to business because that's what they're there. But as a VIP on Friday, there was occasions where I felt that people didn't want to speak to me as a VIP because they were there to try and speak to business people.
Right.
You were saying that earlier.
Yeah, it was.
Because there was a couple of stands there. You wanted to buy...
I wanted to buy Tash the Smock O sub, and they were like,
Not for sale, we haven't got them. Yeah.
And it's like, well, you've got it on the shelf, and they were like, well, we may sell it on Sunday, but that's not what you want.
Going back to that, Elzys was gutted. What was it that you saw? What mech? God?
It was V-God's new mech they've brought out.
The black one with the red writing?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. How much was it?
65 quid.
How much have you seen it for, roughly?
Pardon?
How much have you seen it for? Have you not seen it?
I've seen it online for about the same sort of price.
About the same price.
Yeah, about the same price.
So we went up to another guy and he said, no, that's the only one we got. It's our display model. So I said to Elzys, I said, well, look, go up to him and say, if I give you the cash now, I'll be back soon. It's a good job you didn't go fucking back.
Yeah, I know, right?
Well, you would have gone. You'd have fucking walked.
I would have walked to fucking get that, yeah.
But they wouldn't let him have it. And it was great haze, but they said they would have them in stock up from Monday. But I've been now. I went with Ben to Vape Jam, Shrewsbury, beginning of August.
Mm-hmm.
That was more smaller vendors. For a person that just likes juice and not the bigger companies, Vape Jam's probably a better option.
Right.
Because it was marquee singularly out in the field, so they probably wouldn't have paid a lot of rent.
Yeah.
So you had the likes of My Mate Token, Vapes, give them a shout, Cornut Flakes. You had Cornish Liquid.
Yeah.
Who I thought were there, but they weren't.
Couldn't find them.
Couldn't find them anywhere. So, Vape Jam is great for giveaways, and people are like, how do you manage to get all that stuff? You just talk to them.
Yeah.
You just say, oh, that's nice. Can I review it? Or
would you be interested in?
Or, I haven't tried your range yet. Or what might like, and they'll give you samples.
Yeah.
If they say no, they say no.
Yeah.
But if you don't ask, you don't get. Simple as that.
Exactly. I mean, I went there, and I spent £60 on the nasty range. Now that should have cost me about 100 and something pounds. Was it 48 quid I saved? Was it right? Okay, so it was about 100 quid. So I saved 50 quid basically. I was happy to pay that money to review the line.
We've lost two. What have you said?
I've not done nothing.
We've lost Lucy and Tash.
Logan,
Somewhere I missed this fog, this cloud.
you got Logan's run that just put Momo Pink as lovely, and Paul is put top 3 flavours each.
Top fleet, what? From Expo or in general?
General, yeah.
Sorry, this should be like X Factor. That should be branched out because you can't see, even though you know it's in
can't see it.
Coca-Cola. No, I know this isn't Coca-Cola, but I meant on the bloody telly woman. This is the Telford version of Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
No, but when they're in their glass and they just frost over the Coca-Cola, you know,
Yeah.
fucking Coca-Cola.
Yeah. Just do a refresh on the chat just in case.
We've still got 7. Oh. There you hear me.
Yeah, I put the message yet. So
Okay, so why don't you go with? Let's just try with your 3 best flavours from Expo.
my 3 best flavours:
You really like the strawberry ice cream, the deep fried.
the deep fried strawberry ice cream from Dr. Fogg's.
What do you think of the deep fried cake I got you to try?
That was banging.
That
was
nice.
absolutely banging. And then from what's that? Logan's put Higgy Sigs Nilla Nuts is incredible. I've never heard of it.
Never heard of it.
No.
So,
Top 3 flavours from the Expo would be Dr. Fogg's strawberry ice cream or deep fried ice cream, their watermelon tropical sherbet by Dr. Fogg's, and I would have to say, now I didn't get any, but it was what was their name?
Susan, Steve, Paul,
No.
Ermintrood.
Ermintrood.
I told you that joke, didn't I?
Yeah. Oh god, it was. They were just down from Cotton
If you look at Cotton to the left,
to
or
the
right?
left of them,
Right. Okay.
because you had next to Cotton, you had
See, to be fair, I didn't really stop in that corn. Oh, you're not on about fucking tit juice.
I fucking hate tit juice. That shit. That's fucking shit.
That was down from Cotton.
Yeah, I know, but I didn't even go to their stall. Their juices are appalling.
Now, that's a question for you. Worst 3 names for juices. They might taste nice, but what's the worst 3?
Sperm juice.
No, it wasn't. It was jizz juice.
Oh, it was jizz juice, wasn't it? Yeah, jizz juice.
And to be honest, guys, I've seen them twice now. I saw them with Ben, and I bet he's pissing himself now, laughing. Peaky Blinders.
But
Ladies tomorrow.
I can't even think of that. Think of the company with it. What the juice was,
Yeah,
but
I
it
can't
was.
It was that good.
It was a kiwi and lime.
Was he Australian?
No.
That's my food. Just put it in the kitchen for now. Dinner.
But
These lot went to the pub whilst I was working.
But yeah, absolutely, they were bagging. But I picked up
Ferrero Rocher? No.
Kiwi Yogurt by Freak Republic. Cloud Edition. Really, really nice. Because they did a peach one as well.
Right.
And that was really nice. But that, personally, in my eyes, wasn't as good as Vapor's Oven's peach yogurt, which I reviewed about a week and a half ago. But that kiwi yogurt is pucker. Okay, top 3 flavours of all time.
Hang on, I haven't got to my...
Well, he's there for all the questions.
Well, stop asking questions. No, don't. Please don't.
UK
Otherwise we'll lose
Vapes
another
is
one. Oh, we're up to 9 again. We
Yeah.
gained 2.
Yeah,
They probably went for a piss. Does it look off when you over a week?
I don't know.
I don't know.
All I can smell is fucking blackcurrant in the kitchen.
Not me.
It's me.
Blackcurrant conversion. So for me, I got loads of juices, but I've been working. I should fucking careful. So just drop everything, woman. I've been working, so I haven't really had a chance to have a look and have a problem. I picked up one of them. Oh fuck! I forgot I got that.
Yeah, I've not really hit into many of the juices because.
So, going on those that I tried whilst I was there, I did find a very lovely company. Do you remember?
Yes.
And again, this will be another review done at some point this week. They do. The company is called The Little Vapors Elite. Damn you, dyslexia. So they do a cookie sherbet, which is called Cyrus, Nimbus, which is a vanilla custard, and they do a Stratos.
You're nowhere near as impressive as you
No.
are with my hats.
No.
No.
And then they also, and that one is a caramel filled double chocolate donut.
And in all honesty,
I vaped the hell out of that yesterday.
but that chocolate donut,
The caramel.
it's so very, very, very close.
Borderline.
Borderline.
But we're not saying it.
It's fucking good though.
It is nice. So, I would have to say for the 3 that I tried at Expo would be
Hope it's just the one packet.
the Vapors Elite Cyrus.
For one
Second one at Expo, which I really like, is Vape My Mods Highland Toffee. And my mates at Doozy Vapes, Greek Delight. But my all-time 3... Do you want to do your all-time 3
No, you
first?
need-
No,
you
no,
do-
you go first.
Alright, we all know my number 1 all-time juice, French Dude. Fucking love it. It is just so Moorish. I've probably gone through best part of 800 mils of it. Then I would probably go to say Vapor's Oven's peach yogurt, because I fucking love that. And then Minion Vapes Fruit Hoops.
Minion Vapes Fruit Hoops.
Yeah, fucking love that.
Okay, so for me, in no particular... No, fuck it. First. from day one, and those that have followed me on Twitter and those that have watched my YouTube channels, Artisan Vapes in Warsaw. I know they've got one in London, and I know they've got a branch in Scotland as well. Yo Mama's Waffle. It is the sweetest waffle caramel sugar vape you will ever taste in your life. Second, and it's hard to say it's second because Artisan's just there, has to be Token Vapes Coil Nut Flakes, just because it comes in a box with a game on the back, and it is brilliant.
Yep.
And third, and this guy's going to love me for saying this, Milk Moustache, Minions, Banana Milkshake, Milk Elzys mashup with the kick at the end on the exhale. That cream is just to die for. So that's my top three.
Awesome. Paul put, Kev forced me to buy a mod with batteries.
I didn't force him. Bollocks.
I need compensation off you guys. 5 juices each will do.
Okay, what 5 worst juices we've ever tasted, mate?
Oh, I've got a fucking load of them at home.
You got a whole shelf.
I've got a whole fucking load of juices I don't like.
Paul, how you getting on with that mod that I apparently forced you, dragged you by gunpoint, by the ear, took you to a vape shop, said, fucking buy that mod now, you...
By gunpoint. And Logan's French dude. It's the same people that make Pancake Man.
Pancake Man, yeah. You see, for me, I prefer Pancake Man to French Dude.
See, in my opinion, Pancake Man, all I get is maple syrup.
Yeah.
That's all I can taste.
Yeah.
And, well, I might as well just put maple syrup on a dripper or what, like, in my opinion. But French Dude, for me, yeah, that's my number one go-to all-day vape. Paul's like, there's no really good vape shops in Liverpool, sadly. That's because it's Liverpool.
That's because you park your car, you come back, they lick your fucking wheels.
Yeah.
I tell you who I haven't seen for ages. What was the 2 lads in Liverpool that used to do on Twitter?
Oh,
Oh, sorry.
They're not.
I'm trying to turn it down. Sorry.
You know what I mean, though, don't
I
you?
do, yeah.
One of them moved house, the other one's probably in prison, that's probably what's happened. But I haven't seen them for ages. They were absolutely brilliant.
Paul's like, I got a good deal from UK e-cig store actually. The tank's worth 30 quid apparently.
What modern tank did you buy in the end? I can't remember. I've slept since then for about an hour.
And Paul's like, cheeky fuckers.
You're the one that said I fucking forced you to buy it.
And
We do honest reviews. Yeah. If people like to go out and try the juices that we buy, that we recommend, that's a good point. At the end of the day, as proven earlier with you, everybody's taste buds is different. You know, it really annoyed me a couple of months ago. I got a really nasty comment on one of my reviews saying, another amazing juice. I've said this over and over again. 95% of the juices that I review, I don't do mods, I don't do drippers because I'm not that technical. I'm just a funny guy, a fat bastard who likes juices. Thin bastard that likes mods. And we don't all have a tape measure like Kev.
no.
I buy 99% of my juices. Why would I physically go into a vape shop
And buy something you don't
and
like.
buy something that I'm not going to...
Possibly not like.
Yeah, you just don't. So, you know, us as reviewers, it's a bit of fun. It gets very complex, and people think, oh, you haven't done a review in a week. If you saw, I mean, Lucy earlier was, God, how long does it take you to set this up?
Yeah.
You know, just for one juice, not only are you doing the video of it, you've then got to put it from your camera, Lucy's all singing or dancing camera,
Yeah.
onto your laptop. You then got to edit it. You've then got to export it. You've then got to upload it to YouTube. And then on 97% it crashes. So you have to do it all again.
Yeah.
People don't see that side of it. But I say to anybody vaping, once you've got to a point where you know your airflow, you know what watch you're on, what mod you're on, the world's your oyster. Everybody says they're always chasing that golden vape.
Yeah.
There isn't a golden cherish because you'll find that and then something else will come along. Or you'll vape something for so long, I mean, can you imagine going to a vape shop and just once a week buying one flavour? Okay, people do.
Yeah.
When they've got the e-pens and stuff, but for me, when I stopped smoking and started vaping, it was more about the flavour because I do 1,000 miles a week. I was on 60, 80, 100 fags a day. People, wow. When I was driving from here to Scotland, I'd buy 60 fags for the way up.
Yeah.
And they'd be gone by the time I got there. And I'd do the same on the way back. So for me, it was always about the flavour, and that's what it is. And the one thing that's opened my eyes for vaping is the community. The community is absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah.
you know, Dudley.
Not when you're a spouse.
Totally agree there.
I do the jokes here, woman. Dudley, I dropped Lucy off first day at uni, or she went in for her interview, went round to see Dudley. I've been to see Stevie G and Bipolar in Wales. I've been to Chris' house. I've been to Kev's twice.
Yeah.
I'm coming to yours.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm privileged because I get to travel. I know a lot of you don't travel, but social media, reviews is a way of us interacting. Same as going to an expo. Same as just chatting. When I first started, the only person I spoke to was Steve. So everything that I have and own through vaping is Steve's fault, and I will constantly tell him this. Pink shirt.
Oh yes. Gay pride.
Don't. There's a really funny story. A couple of months ago, Steve was conned into wearing a pink shirt for one of his reviews, and he got really ripped the piss out of. So it was his birthday, August, September, so I managed to remember which review it was, took a photo of him in the pink shirt, sent him that on a card for his birthday. Then what I did for Vape Expo, and I still have all the tweets to who called me a cunt. Yeah, let me show you this. I ordered on Tuesday from Moonpig. Let me find it. For those that haven't seen my tweets recently,
Whilst he's fighting in that though, Logan, a French dude, is a French toast with blueberries and cream. It is amazing.
When he says French toast, it's not eggy bread that we used to know.
It's like the sugar bread. And Paul was it's the Aspire Odyssey kit. The tank is the Aspire Triton.
Oh right, okay. How are you getting on with it? Okay, you ready? Sorry, Steve, if you're watching. I don't know whether you'll pick that up.
Yeah, look at that.
It is pink. You can't see. You can't do magic hand with this camera. It arrived two sizes too small. It took two people to get it on him and get it off.
UK Vapester said, well said.
What?
Just about like being the honest with you. You buy. We're not going to go and buy juice.
Oh, don't get me wrong. We get some free juices to review, which is great.
Yeah.
You know, nobody's going to say no to anything free.
No.
And what I like to do, and this is what I said to the reviewers when I was there at Expo, I would prefer to buy a juice from a company that I've not tried before, because at least then they're going to get an honest review from me. If I don't like the juice, I'm not going to buy it.
Yeah, exactly.
Whereas ours was like, I want to review your whole range.
Yeah.
And the bloke was like, okay, let me just do it. Well, they're 15 quid, they're down to a tenner.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Can you Facebook me the link to YouTube, because I have somebody that wants to have a nosy.
Who?
Fiona.
Oh, Fiona. Yeah.
If you just tell her to go to just go to YouTube and type in Elzys e-juices and reviews.
YouTube.
And then so Paul's like, to be Elzys e-juices and review. Yeah, so he's like, to be honest, I would probably still be smoking if it weren't for you boys on Twitter. Got me very interested in vaping.
But you'd probably have money as well, though.
Yeah. And doesn't come till Monday, sadly. Hopefully comes before I leave. Won't be home for 2 weeks, so better fucking come. How many juices combined did you bring back? Right, okay.
Is this ones that we bought, or is this ones that we got given as well?
I think this is just the general of what we brought back. So, that bag is full there of juices. That bag's full of juices. Some more juices.
I'm looking forward to reviewing those.
Yeah,
The American guy was hilarious.
Yeah.
I don't know whether he was supposed to be just giving them away, but he was. He just literally... We said, we're a review. He said, oh, right, okay, right.
I love cookies.
And I have to say this every time. No matter what bottle of vape you ever see, you've got to read the sentence on that.
Yeah.
And it is so true.
It is, yeah.
It says, on the bottle, I have never met a cookie I didn't love.
Exactly that. So,
Obviously, I've just showed you the bags. That's what I got. I got all of those as well. 6 juices in that. That. So yeah, I've got a fuckload of juices. Absolute fuckload. Sweet Lord, that's a lot of liquids. Oh wait, thanks for not forgetting though. Fucking hell, you lucky gits. I really need to comp some more juices.
Who's that?
Paul. And then UK Vapes is like, Sweet Lord, that's a lot of liquids. And Paul's like, only got me last bottle of Taffy Man left.
Oh, right.
Taffy Man's a nice one as well, because that's the same people that make I Love Cookies.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if any...
We've reached double figures.
Oh, yeah!
Yeah.
So, where is it? Where is it?
Sort of like...
Yeah.
You alright?
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if...
So he's come on there now, I reckon.
I don't know if any of you have ever tried Ethos Crispy Treats. Basically just a Rice Crispy treat juice. Bloody banging.
Oh, yeah, you got me to try their...
The original one,
The
didn't
blue,
I?
one, the blue
one.
box, yeah.
Yeah.
And to be honest, it was right at the end of the expo. Tash and Ben and Michelle and Ali had gone to Subway, and just everything. It got to a point for me where everything just tasted the same.
Yeah.
I've had enough now.
But so I've tried the Ethos crispy treats. Bloody lovely, really nice. But they do 2 others, which is a green apple, which I ended up buying.
Results below.
Bloody lovely.
Back on the stage.
And then they also do a strawberry one as well. Tried that, but personally I thought the green apple was better.
Being naughty. Fag!
Get the stinky off the
You
pen.
know what you were saying about that O-ring? Look, it's already started to rip.
Right.
Love it.
I had to do it. It had to be done.
Well, I had to do it at the expo, you had to do it on the stream.
Yeah, exactly.
Again, we apologise for these two.
Right, so Logan put
Why do you
Jesus
apologise
Christ.
for awesomeness?
We've got
Absolutely.
Dire Wolf in.
Dire Wolf.
Yeah, he's one of the people that I follow. I know that. He's like, hi people. And then
Hi,
Paul's like,
Dire Wolf.
I've never really
Like the name.
explored e-juices, only really by Taffy Man or Cali Vapes. I really need to venture out.
Listen, Caledonian Vapes does great juices, great prices. I've not tried Taffy Man.
I have tried Taffy Man and it does taste like American Taffy.
I mean, the thing is with juices, there are so many on the market.
Hey feed!
Hi, Holy Water.
I knew that was coming.
She's under Neil Hughes.
Yeah.
And then Chris is like, Chris Betteridge is back. Evening, buddy.
Hello again, Chris. Scotland Blackpool, Chris, yeah? Yeah. He went out on the big one. Actually, he's been on the teacups because he's too scared to go on the big one. So why don't we talk, just briefly, let's try and be serious for a minute.
Yep.
What's happening on the 9th?
Okay, so on the 9th of November,
It's day after the 8th.
yeah, the day before the 10th.
Are you being serious?
That wasn't me being serious, to be honest.
So, for people that are following me on Twitter and everything, and on Facebook, you'll know that I'm doing a 24-hour cancer research live stream on the 9th of November. Now, so far, it's going to consist of, well, so far I've raised $377.50.
Yeah. And we must give a big shout
I
out
was
to
I was just about to say, and a really big fucking shout out to the Demon Vapor. £200. He was the first person to donate.
He's actually about £600, but that's metric.
So, an amazing guy. So much respect for him, and I'm really pissed I missed him at the expo on Friday. But he did tweet saying, I'm pretty sure I saw Elzys' beard in the distance. But by the time he got there, I was gone. So, on the stream, we've got Telford Blues coming down.
Yeah.
We've got Minion Vapes and...
Ben's coming down as well.
Yeah, Peaky...
Yeah, Peaky Blinders 88, not 86.
Yeah.
Go on, carry on, and then I'll tell you what's happening with me.
Possibly XL Vaping might be coming down. Not 100% sure yet, depending on how he's working.
Across
Across.
Southampton Yeovil.
Wow. I come up to him. 'Cause
I
technically
don't want to know what you did to him. I wonder he's got a sore throat.
Well, it took a while to fucking get sore.
Well, took a while to find the fucking thing.
Yeah, true. So, I've also got a friend called Ashley Mullard coming.
Darren said he'll come down with me and Ben in the van. Oh no, he might come down. Just
What, is that
your
Darren
house big
Lesser?
enough?
It's a flat. It's
Oh,
gonna get
fuck.
cracked.
It'll be fine. We'll be good.
Yeah.
We'll be good. Don't worry.
It's been in the living room, so
Yeah.
more space.
So was that Darren Lesterman?
Darren from the
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Wolves fan. Darren.
Yeah. So Darren might be coming as well. I've got my mate Ashley Mullard coming. Now a quick little. It is a very quick. Now Ashley's very lucky to be here still. Really fucking lucky. Now unfortunately he got bottled in an alley by some Indians, restaurant people. 3 full red bottles of wine, put him into a coma for 6 months. Was told he was never going to drive. He weren't really going to be able to talk very much ever again. He was a cabbage. Now he's driving. He's DJing. He's done so fucking well for himself. So he's going to be there, and he's going to be
I
doing.
will say, once I've had 1 bottle of red wine, I'm normally cabbage, but that's totally different.
But he's going to be coming, and he's going to be doing a bit of a DJ set. Then going to have a couple vapor buddies that are going to be coming round. But I'm going to be doing a full body wax, bick in the head, but the beard staying.
Yeah.
But that's going to get dyed purple for pancreatic cancer, because that's what my granddad passed of.
And his arse going to be brown because he's going to shit himself.
And it's going to be fucking cold.
But what I'm going to do, I'm only going to be there from 10 till 12 because I've got to drop Ben off in Brum and then I've got to get to York for a show that starts the following day. But I'm going to, all of this
It's going.
is gone, thanks to her. Because the other day, when we tweeted that Elzys was staying here, sarcastic vapor was it? No,
What were we on about? Sorry?
about the tweets.
yeah.
It was it sarcastic vapor?
I think it was
Yeah.
sarcastic, yeah.
Said, I'll give you 50 quid if you shave it off whilst he's sleeping. Lucy thought she was on about me. She then tweeted saying, this is his wife here, give me the 50 quid and I'll do it. I then tweeted saying, you're not Elzys' wife.
For God's sake, Elzys, you bigamist.
Yeah.
Logan's guy on the right channel.
Who's the good looking guy on the right? That'll be me then. Oh, sorry.
How much did the whole expo trip cost you, chaps? Well, it cost me 100 quid to go Friday. I bought VIP tickets for me and Tash, but I didn't end up going yesterday because I was feeling really rough.
I had to get up at work at 6:15, which I did on Friday.
Yep.
And I had a little text message saying, we're not going to go today, we'll go tomorrow.
Yep.
And then I saw this very strange Jesus-looking shadow with just boxes popping out the door.
We're not.
We're not going, okay, mate, bye.
Dunk. So we're going to go today, and as we all know, fucking cunting National Rail.
You see,
like to
I was
update the
actually really
website.
nice. I got to the train station. I said, "Oh, just go and check what time the next train is," because I could have just drove off.
Yeah,
And then you'd have been stuck at Telford train station.
yeah. And that was at 6:30 in the morning. So we come back.
And then how much did you spend at Expo?
How much? I actually only spent.
70 quid.
No, I bought 60 quid for the juices,
The
£10
caps.
for the hats, your top, but you bought that, didn't you? You bought the top, didn't you?
My top.
And I bought, no, you bought the cookies for me.
I did.
So I spent about 80 or 90 quid, and that was literally just on 7 juices. But
2 secs.
we all know that I like to, if I'm going to review a line of juices, I like to review the whole line.
Yeah.
So we got...
Couldn't hear you guys.
Tell her to take a bloody Xbox earphones off then.
Yeah.
She won't be able to hear us. So I've got to say hello quickly because Ben and Tash.
Screen.
Oh, it's just.
Yeah, so there we go.
So at Ben and Tash's at the moment, you've got Ben's brothers, Joss and Martin.
Okay.
They're trying the aliens.
Not
Ah,
Ben-
because-
okay.
Not Ben's brother.
No, they're Tash's brothers. I knew that. Again, thank
Again.
you. The voice of God speaks again. Don't know whether it's Josh or whether it's Martin, but Ben Tash has got them on Minion Vapes Blue Slush.
Yeah.
Must say, if you want to check out Minion Vapes, use promo code TELFORBLUES for 15%. Restband & Co. Use Blues15.
Hey, no, ramping up Respo and Co. Fuck them cunts.
No, alright, sorry. Okay. And then Hysteria, check out their website.
Yeah, Hysteria, you can do all of those, just not Resp.
Okay.
We
I
all
can't
know
say one without the other. Do you got any codes? Barcodes?
I got some barcodes, yeah.
Yeah.
I've got lots of barcodes on these boxes. I have got a code, but I'm not allowed to give it out
No.
because it's only to close people that I know
It's
that
your
what.
security code.
Yes, but it is a good code.
Morse code.
Yep. I've got you two on connected to the big screen. Let's pull.
Do we look
Yeah.
good on the big screen?
Do I look thinner?
Do I look bigger?
Somebody said to me.
Then a cow's supposed to have £20.
Yeah, I've got. Somebody's got me. Yeah, Paul.
Yeah.
Who's an Everton fan.
Right.
You've got some direct messages.
Have I?
Mhm.
No, I haven't. So you're really good. That's the first time you spoke the whole night about saying. She said she'd run my Twitter.
Yeah.
I've been running it myself.
That's because every
Because
time
you're
I
not-
tried to say something, you beat me to it.
Our live feed.
Cotton
Blackcurrant
I
lemonade.
know. I've just replied to them. They're not. They're not
Aaron's
live.
Twitter's dead. Nobody likes him.
That's because I'm on the YouTube chat, so.
Anything to make yourself feel special, babe.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Loving the t-shirt, Kev, and you, Elzy. Well, this was free, but yeah, rocking the Vapor Expo t-shirt, man. Rocking the Momo hat.
Peaky Blinders cap.
Peaky Blinder.
You must get into it. You must watch it. Try and get.
Oh
what
well,
it
yeah, I
says.
will. I'll see if I can get it up on.
What was really great. Is Darren even watching us?
I don't think.
Why didn't know he's probably coming back from Expo?
Yeah.
Yeah, or he might be at work because he couldn't go this weekend.
Nah.
Gutted. I'll have to tell him to go and watch the live feed because he gets mentioned a lot. We're in the VIP lounge, curtains, stairs, and suddenly from nowhere, this bloke comes up to me and said, "You must be the famous Telford Vapor," and that was just it. I didn't even know who he was.
Yeah.
It was just like, oh my god, I'm recognised. You had it to you, didn't you?
Yeah, I had one bloke that I was meant to be meeting.
There's that
Jake.
hairy bastard.
Yeah. And then I just randomly, some bloke just walked up to me and went, "Are you Aaron?" I went, "Yeah." He went, "So you're Elzys reviews?" I'm like, "Yeah." He was like, "Fucking love your reviews." I'm like, "Awesome, thanks." I don't know who the hell he was.
Who? You know when we were walking out and you banged on the bus stop and there was that boy with blue hair?
Oh, that was Connor. Yeah, he's from Facebook.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, he's on one of the groups on Facebook. So
Fee's called you a cheeky sod. She's not on the Xbox yet.
Yeah, because you're not on it as well. This is more fun. You don't have to shoot me. You don't have to look
Sorry,
for
if I've
zombies. There's
missed
two
it.
zombies here.
But what's the guy on the left YouTube channel?
Elzy.
not me.
Your left or our left?
Yeah.
Fat bloke or
The skinny
bearded
bloke.
bloke? They're on about me, probably.
I can't tell my left from my right. I can't actually. But still.
It's so tempting. But
Yeah.
Telford Vapor or Elzy?
Logan, you.
The bearded wonder or the not so bearded wonder.
I think he's actually on about you.
He's going to be on me because your YouTube
Logan's
channel.
on-
He's watching your YouTube
Yeah, I was
channel.
going to say he's on my
Whatever.
channel and he's on.
I've only been doing reviews for about 3 months and I haven't worked out how to change all the numbers bits to actually my name. But if you go into YouTube and search Telford Vapor spelled ER,
You'll get
Ugly
him.
Mush comes up. And if you're really bored and you fancy a laugh, go and check out my Baby Squirts 3 juice review. Halfway through it, they just got married and they sent me their wedding cake. So halfway through the juice review, I review this piece of wedding cake and it is hilarious. Nice cake, by the way.
Would you buy it again?
No, because I sent it to you.
I.
Would you vape it? No.
I'd eat it. Right. Okay, I need to go off of that blackcurrant now. I need to try something else.
Red currant.
But I've been vaping it for the whole fucking stream. It is good. It is a good juice. And for a blackcurrant lemonade, can't go wrong.
So what have you got lined up in the pipelines then, juice review wise? Do you know what's your first juice that you're going to review?
The first juice is
of Expo.
Of Expo.
Because I know you've got stuff that you need
I
to.
did, and it's gonna take me a little while to do them, to be honest. But
Tomorrow then.
it was vape distribution, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, bastard. You were landed lucky then.
All of them from vape distribution to review. So because they were the nicest to me and gave me the most juices to review, and they've also told me to email them because there's a possible chance once they've seen the reviews that they may want to sponsor me, which great.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a lot of juices out there that have just been released. So yeah, looking forward to vaping those. Those are going to be the ones that I review first.
We're down to 10.
Ooh.
Who have you upset now?
Well, you know, just be awesome.
No one wants my Johnny Shake Vapes banana milkshake.
You've got that. What's the one I gave you? Johnny Shapes
Vanilla milkshake.
vanilla milkshake.
And I really like that. That's the first juice I've tried of theirs.
Tell you what to do, buddy. Send it to me. I'll cover the postage, and the next time I do a giveaway, I'll give it away for you.
And Logan runs is like Telford Vapor. Thanks.
No probs. So that's the first juice you got to review.
Yeah.
You got any hardware to review?
I have got some hardware coming up. I've got.
If I rub it a bit more, will it get harder?
It's already hard. What you want about?
Sorry, I'm saving myself for you, Ben, tomorrow.
I've got a lot of Watofu products to review.
Tofu.
Watofu.
Oh, what tofu? I was going to say you got tofu. That's
tofu. Yeah.
That's like fake meat.
Um,
2 secs.
I've also got the iJoy combo to review. The Aroma Miser Supreme RDTA.
Wouldn't mind getting hold of one of them to review, would you? It's really nice.
In honesty, it is a really nice that mini kitten too.
I know it is. That's why I bought it.
Well, yeah, no.
Again, wouldn't buy anything I don't like.
Fee was like Slim Shady. Slim Shady?
I got
Is that an inside joke?
no. I don't even know what she's on about. Time to take the medicines, Fee.
Will do, buddy. Be more used to someone out there than me. I'll go out of date eventually if I kept it. And have you tried the Tsunami RDA I ordered the other night? XL Vaping, evening brother. How we doing, Kev?
Oh, Kev's online. Oh, we've got to be serious now. Quick, get the tape measure out. Sorry, mate.
It's got to be an
Welcome
upgrade
to our
from
comedy hour. You've
65.
missed the first 59 minutes of it, so you've only got 1 minute.
We've got Tash's brother here.
Hello. Which Josh or Martin?
I don't know.
Josh.
She said wrong box, pissed myself laughing.
Oh, she sent something to somebody else.
No, when you said told her to take a medicine, she put wrong box, pissed myself laughing.
Oh.
Take the Viagra, it gives you a stiff upper lip. Evening, Kev. Hope you're feeling better, mate. Really do. However, Vicky has said it's been very quiet the last 4 days.
And Kev, you've just been missed it. I'll do it now because Kev's
Oh.
just come. He's come back.
I hope he really hasn't just come.
Well, I hope he hasn't just come, but yeah, hey.
That's one hell of an entrance, mate.
Aye. So, Kev.
That's not white on his shirt.
It's not XL Vaping.
We've got a juice for that, mate. It's called Jizz Juice.
Right.
And we know a company that sells it.
So, Kev, you know I don't like me blackcurrant. I don't like me menthol. Nasty juice. Blackcurrant lemonade menthol, and I fucking love it. I fucking love it. It's fucking lovely.
Is Vic watching as well, or is it just Kev?
I haven't seen Vic put a message up
I
yet.
hope not, because that means I've got to get on camera.
You're on camera earlier. Just remember that's not the camera.
Yeah, that's the mic, dude.
That's
I'm
just
not as
the
blonde
Men
as
in
you.
Black button that you zap and
Yeah.
blinds us and we just forget everything.
Oh, you
Oh, Elzys dribbling his juice.
That's me trying.
Elz just spilled his nasty juice all over my fucking floor. Would you like some white tissue? Kleenex. I would offer to lick it off, mate, but that's just going too far.
It is a bit, yeah. Oh,
Talk
dear.
about comedy gold.
Fuck's sake.
Oh, see? Fee's just said that blackcurrant lemonade one that you're doing now sounds really good.
It really is really good. I love it.
He really is doing it if he's spinning it.
Yeah.
What wastage, mate? Talking of wastage, when I first went to Anne Marie's house, the first time she took me to... Have you actually been there?
No,
To a house? Right.
I've never.
So you go into a house, and in her back garden, you've got HQ. It's a garage.
We got Darren Lester. He's in.
Darren!
I'm on. Paul's on the blue slushy as well, Josh. Cream cakes.
And Anne Marie went to the drain pipe out the back of... And she just tipped almost half a bottle of... And I was like, wastage!
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was now. I didn't like it. But fuck!
What about us? So, Kev, black currant lemonade menthol.
He's not chucking. He's not hurling.
It's Moorish.
I must say, it's actually quite nice.
Mm. It also sort of, like on the inhale, I sort of get like that tune sort of
Yeah.
taste.
Halls.
Yeah, the whole
The Hall sweet.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's more of a Halls than a Lemsip.
yeah.
Yeah.
Can she use the blackcurrant lemonade in her e-leaf?
What's the... Did she get a new top bit, or did she just get a new atomizer? Ask her. Ask her.
Well, you don't
Which
need to.
ask her?
You can ask her through there.
Hi, feet. Hello, holy water. Did
Paul.
Did you get a new, just an atomizer, or did you get yourself a new tank? You should be able to.
It's a 70-30, I think it is.
Yeah, so she's got the mini e-leaf I gave her. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You might find that your coils might go a little bit sooner.
Yeah, you'll probably find that you'll burn through your atomizers a lot
She's got
quicker.
the new top. It's bigger.
The bigger top.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you should be fine with that then.
Babe, Dudley Babe has just tweeted saying, shame on this meeting, you would have loved to have met you.
Oh, nothing like mate. I was fucking met me anyway.
Josh is like gutted. My coil just decided to fucking go.
Dope.
Paul, how strong is the menthol?
It's not as strong as bloody XX.
Oh god,
Vicky's
no.
menthol.
It's not. No, it's
It's not paint stripper.
No, it's not like you're vaping the North Pole. You do get quite a menthol hit, but it dies off quite quickly. Like I've said, I hate menthol and I hate blackcurrant, and I'm vaping blackcurrant menthol lemonade. It is.
Has Kev actually messaged you after he's come online? Has he?
Yeah, he's there.
Oh, is he there? Has he said anything?
Yeah, he's just put up shocked,
You're shocked
Yeah,
about
he's
blackcurrant. I'm shocked too.
and Fee's like, yeah, new tank.
Yeah. You should be fine, hon. Really, you should be fine. So, you got some you got some...
I've got some RDAs, RTAs.
You've got the coils that you got from... I'll make you a deal. If you sort me some coils out from whatever you've got,
Yeah.
I will let you have... Because I know you only got 2, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
I will let you have the whole range to review.
All right.
Is
Well, I tell you what, right? Here we go. Now, we all know I got a load of fancy coils off of B South 80. Now, I have been using them, and I've only got one set of each left. But I still have them in other RDAs. So you'll be able to see them. I'm going to review them. But I'm going to give Kev a stapled Helix, which are fucking... My good God, they're lovely. And some aliens. Take it, bud.
And you got off vape distribution.
Off
I got them.
Yeah.
You only got 2 though.
Yeah, I only got the...
I was with
green and
with Steve at the time, and he got given some. So I said, you know, I'm with him, don't you?
I got the orange and the purple. So if you keep
Right.
the
So we
orange
get
and
the orange and purple.
Yeah.
Yeah. For those that are colourblind, the blues are next to the green.
Yeah. in next to the red.
So V1 asked, is it like black ice that's menthol?
No. It's if you've ever had Hall's like throat sweets, you get quite a pungent blackcurrant, just literally on the instant with that bit of menthol, and then it levels itself out, and you get sort of a sweetness of the blackcurrant, don't you? That not the bitterness of that blackcurrant.
Yeah.
But it's
not like an overripe.
no.
It's just like you've just been and picked it ripe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, Fee. What I'll do is once I've done my review and I've vaped on it a little bit, I will send you the bottle so you can have it.
I'll pick it up off you on the 9th.
All right, there you go then.
You won't get it until the Sunday night. Yeah, I'm coming back after York, and I before. Yes.
Yeah. So around about. Yeah.
Who keeps coming on? No, I'm gone to 9.
Yeah. Someone's popped
Who's
off.
coming on and coming on? It's Kev, probably.
Vicky's here.
Hi, Vic. Hope you're well.
Hey,
Who's
Vicky.
it made by? I'll check them. Hey, gorgeous fellas, by Vicky. What do you recommend for a new mod? That was Josh.
Okay, Josh. So, what were you on before? And do you like using a dripper or a tank?
Yeah. And Paul's like, yeah, he buys his calls from Benjamin as well.
Right. So is Benjamin the guy that you said
Be
because
self-aiding.
of
Saddle horse.
Saddle Horse, who I'm going to speak to, and it's going to take. It's probably going to take. It might even be after Christmas because she said and I showed you the message.
Yeah.
The guy builds them, which I didn't realise, but the woman does all the Twitter, and I will tell you their Twitter feed.
Josh has just put sorted. Ben just gave me his TF-V8 Mini.
Nice.
Cool.
On Twitter, it's Saddle Horse Blues. So they're out doing, and some of the pictures on there are
That's amazing.
some absolute sick calls.
Yeah.
I've been speaking to her for a while. I sent her a message the other day saying, out of curiosity, what would it cost if I wanted to say 40 quid's worth of coils to get it over? And she said to me there and then, she said, look, we haven't shipped to the UK yet. We don't know whether stuff would get held up in customs.
Yeah.
We don't know the cost, but she's going to get back to me. I've said, look, more than ever, one, I'd like to be the first person to see him. I mean, I probably wouldn't review him. I'll probably give him a try.
Yeah.
But then I'd probably let somebody like Elzys or Kev or Steve or Jay.
Yeah.
You know, there are other viewers out there that do a lot more. It's like that guy. You've got to, before you go home tomorrow, watch the guy that you were on about that is phenomenal. He goes so technical. He takes stuff down.
Oh, you're on about DLS service, Daniel.
Yes, so there are people like that.
He will literally, like, for example, when the Alien mod came out, he got it and literally stripped it down. It wasn't, obviously it was like around about every maybe 30 fires, you got a misfire, which just wouldn't fire. You press the button, wouldn't fire. You also had, it wasn't firing at a true 220. I think it was around...
Because Kev did the review.
He did,
and didn't he have like 4,000 watches in...
5,000 and something he had in the end?
Yeah.
Yeah. Crazy. But because of that, Smock have sorted all of that with a firmware upgrade. And in all honesty, the Alien was performing very well at the Expo.
Yeah. And the fact that the majority... And I said this to Ben and Tash and... I think I said it to Kev as well. No, I'm Kev. Els. That the fact that a majority of the stands, when you could taste vape their juices, were all using Aliens.
Yeah, they were.
It shows that, one, it's a good mod, and two, that it's, that it's easy to use. But going back to Saddle Horse Blues, it might take 3 weeks, it might take 3 months, but I'm going to place an order in a couple of weeks, and when they arrive, I'll let people know. But you then said last night that she actually mentioned... Who's the guy?
Yeah, so the person... it's the woman that runs the Twitter and everything, and then I can't remember the bloke's name, but he does all of the coil building. And I mean, I've seen some amazing things off of him. Just the
pictures.
Well, no, we're on about Benjamin now.
Oh, we're about Benjamin now,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
Okay, sorry.
What I'm saying is she said to try Benjamin.
Yes, yeah. Well, initially, I was going to go with Saddle Horse,
Yeah.
and they put me to Benjamin. Now I'd already noticed Benjamin's coils and everything, and obviously, like you've just seen, I've given Kev the last little ones that I've had. Top-notch coils. I cannot stress enough how well they're made.
Yeah, so scroll it down, you'll see what I've tagged you guys in.
Oh no!
I know, I've really got to say, I was going to put
Yeah.
that on then. What have I
I've
just
just
done? I don't know.
tagged you guys in a giveaway.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Okay.
Paul's like, yeah, Benjamin did him a great deal. Nice chap. He's an amazing chap. Really good bloke. Then you got Vaping Crazy. Hi, Kevin.
Hi, vape. We're on
Good
9.
evening, Kev. Hope you're feeling better. Getting there slowly.
I'm not Kev, it's the other Kev.
Yeah. I've still got shitloads of Ben's calls if you boys needed any.
Ooh.
We all like a free geebie. So, honestly, mate, I tell you what, mate, if you want to send some calls my way, I'll send something back to you, mate. Alright?
An
Give us
empty
a DM.
envelope.
So, give us a DM on Twitter, mate, and we'll sort something out.
I'm just going, just whilst you guys I'm just putting on my Minikin V2. I'll learn the name of it one day.
Yeah, Minikin V2.
I'm going on my Twisted Mess. I've got my Claptons.
No, they're
No,
Twisted.
They're Twisted.
They're Twisted.
And I'm going on the again these guys, the Vapors Elite Nimbus. Again, this is a small company, and I find this wherever I go. If you go into a local shop, there's more. If you go to, don't get me wrong, the bigger branded juices are amazing. Dinner Ladies review I really can't wait for doing. Some of the top brands are, but the smaller companies like the Minion Vapes, like the Token Vapes,
Yep.
they spend time talking to you,
Yeah.
and they're us as customers. They're the people you want to talk to because the big companies have money.
They don't care about.
Listen, Dinner Lady stand was absolutely the
Amazing.
dog's bollocks.
Yeah, it was.
But I would happily have spent an hour speaking to this lady. I saw
We walked
these
past them
guys
to
got
start with.
really annoyed with me at Vape Expo. We got there, they all started trying. Oh, Kev, you got to try this. No, why? I'm going to buy my mod first before I try anything because this is me. I've got money in my pocket. I want to spend it. If I try a juice there and then, I would have bought it. So I walked past this company, and she was stood there on her own, twiddling her thumbs. So I went on the way back after I got my mod. I said, "Look, I'm going to come and speak to you in a bit. I'm going to try juices." And she was lovely. And they did me. They were 20 quid. It was £8.
Yeah.
£8 for a 30ml, 60ml bottle.
Yeah.
2 for 15, 3 for 20. Because I said to her I would do reviews, I got the 3 for 15 quid.
Bargain.
Can't say fairer than that.
Chris, I didn't want to interrupt what you were saying.
No,
Chris,
don't lie.
don't buy the Lux.
Don't buy the Lux.
Do fucking not buy it. Honestly,
Nick it.
yeah. Right? If you can find it for 50 quid, fair enough.
It's a clone.
But all you're getting, go and watch XL Vaping's review on it. You'll see exactly. It's a plastic battery holder with a zinc pressed alloy for the top. The cases aren't nicely finished inside. The only good thing, in my opinion, of it is the 26650 batteries. That is the only good thing about it. But then you can get 26650 battery mods that kick its ass all day long. So don't get it. Don't waste your money.
And there you have it. Mods, people. I mean, several times, what do you think of this? Oh, you got to try this. You got to. And you know, it's good to have brains on side. When you first start vaping, I thought some of the questions I was asking people, I thought they were silly questions. They're not. If you don't ask these questions, how are you ever going to learn anything?
Okay, so when are you going to give me the Dinner Ladies rice pudding, yeah?
Never.
Paul just put he's going to drop me one tonight on DM tonight, but he also said if you can give him a message with your address tonight.
Which Paul? Tell him to drop me a DM. Just say it's Kev and I'll, because otherwise I've got...
Paul Vaping.
Oh, Paul Vaping, yeah.
Yeah, the one that you're meeting him tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Chris was, thanks, bud. That was my concern. And
Not
Darren
anymore.
The Lux.
Yeah, not anymore.
Yeah.
It sorted it.
Darren Lesterman he sold his after 2 days of having it.
Says it all.
I don't like it. I honestly don't like
I've
it.
not seen it, so I can't.
Yeah, you did. It
Right.
was Michelle had it. She picked it up.
Oh.
That big, horrible,
Oh,
big,
that
chunky thing.
No.
It's horrible.
No.
It's got hype. It's limitless hype.
I'd love to see Kev do a review on this, because the one fault I really haven't had a chance to play with the settings or anything, but it's a touchscreen, which is great. But once you touch it and go into whatever you're setting, for instance the watts, there's no back button, so you have to then refire it
To take it back.
and then you have to go back. So if you've accidentally pressed the wrong thing, you have to then go back to go into it again.
Yeah. But
in your hand, it feels great. And I'll tell you what, something that me and Elzys realised earlier. You got your what did we notice earlier? What did I say to you?
yeah. The difference between the
X200
and the S.
Apart from the screen,
Yeah, apart from the screen, it's heavier.
the S is actually heavier.
Yeah. Not by a massive
No,
amount,
but you can still feel
you
the
can
difference.
still feel
yeah.
the weight difference. Has anyone used the Aspire Pegasus? Yeah, that was actually my second ever mod I ever owned, the 70 watt Pegasus mod. Now, it's a good mod, it really is a good mod, but it's a very soft hitting mod. Like 70 watts on the RX compared to
You're in
7...
school, you got to put your hand up.
70 watts on the RX 200S compared to 70 watts on the Pegasus feels like the Pegasus is firing at like 40 watts. It's just very smooth hitting. So if you're not wanting a mod that's gonna punch a hit down your throat, Pegasus mod's brilliant. Battery life on it's good. From what I remember, the settings through on it is pretty good. But I ended up giving that to my mate when he started vaping. So,
And this is what you do. This is how you find things out. I bought my e-leaf, and I won't go anywhere near totally wicked, totally different story. Won't go into that. Ben came and saw me at Christmas. I was at Evesham doing the Christmas gift fair there. Ben saw my Cooper Plus. No, I had the e-leaf then. No, sorry, I had the e-leaf and fucked that off because it just does a disaster. I had the Cooper Plus. Ben saw mine. He bought one separate because I've now got several mods. His Cooper Plus packed up, just died of death. Wouldn't work for no reason. So I lent him mine whilst he saved up enough money to buy another one. And that's what we do as a vape family.
Yeah.
You help each other out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Kev said there's a firmware coming out for that.
All right,
very
okay.
Soon.
Kev,
And Paul put...
I haven't done a
fuck, I ordered
firmware
it.
on this one.
Honestly,
I haven't done a firmware on this one. However, Kev, you can drop Anne-Marie a message. She did a firmware up on her Smock Hive.
don't work no more.
Won't work no more. You said, can't you go in, plug it in?
I'm pretty sure...
Kev will be able to answer that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you... I haven't got my HPRIV on me or anything like that, but I'm pretty sure you can go in and deactivate the upgrade, or the firmware upgrade. But Ben, if you've actually bought the Pegasus, it's not a bad mod. It's lovely feel in the hand. It's a nice weight. Yeah, it's a good mod. It's just, for me, I like a nice hard hit, and it won't quite doing it for me. So, Chris, if you want a mod with a lot of battery life, get the new iJoy Maxo. That's the one I was showing you.
Yes.
Cool, that is one on my list. Yes, you can. You can also go back to a previous firmware version too.
Right, okay. So, I'll send her a message tomorrow or...
Yeah. So at the minute, I'm on Dr. Fogg's Watermelon Tropical Sherbet. And it is. It's good. It's bloody good.
So, this way we said we'd only do an hour.
Yeah.
It's going well.
Yeah.
We'll just keep going if you're alright with that.
Yeah, we'll go.
If hour 11 viewers are all right with that.
Yeah, we'll go for.
But
Should
we're going to have to.
Should we say
We're going to handball Lucy in a very light manner over, or I'll cover the camera while she walks past. Just because Lucy wants to go on the Xbox, but she's not going to have the volume on the telly.
Well, if we
And
say,
then go.
should we say we do another half an hour? Another half an hour or so? Yeah.
I'm not fussed. We can just keep
Yeah,
going.
alright.
'Cause that was the whole point. We were going to do it last night,
Yeah.
but we agreed that because we haven't got to get up early tomorrow,
Yeah.
that we'll just do it tonight because it's more fun.
Yeah, exactly.
So we'll go. I mean, we ain't going to do 4 hours. We'll probably end up doing 4 hours, but
I gotta play some zombies with Lucy.
In all honesty.
if we're on for 4 hours, we'll look like zombies.
Yeah. And I've got to admit it, right? Now, a lot of you will know that I'm a gamer, but I haven't really gamed for a while. Now, I'll go through stages. I'll game for about a year, and then the games that I've been playing bore me. They're not really visually pleasing me no more. So I go, fuck it. I watch films, DVDs and stuff for a while, and then about 6-7 months later, I go back to me gaming when a new game comes out that really grabbed me. Now, I've not played Black Ops 3. I said I wasn't going to buy it. Weren't going to buy it. I've played all the fucking others.
Damn you, National Rail.
Fuck you, National Rail.
What did he buy today?
Black Ops 3. Now, last night, me and Lucy were playing zombies. So, because in all honesty, that
Whilst
is.
I was sleeping like a zombie.
Yeah. In all honesty, that's what I play the Black Ops for, really. I play the campaigns, but zombies for the Black Ops. That's what Black Ops is about. And, it's fucking mental. It's fucking mental.
The
Fuck.
DLC packs.
Yeah,
The
oh.
latest update.
Date. Oh, fuck me. It's amazing. Hellish as fuck. But
Are we doing a fag before we do a switch?
27
Yeah.
quid I managed to pick that up by. Alright, I'm going to spend 40 quid on a season pass when I get back tomorrow. But, yeah, that's fucking awesome. And last night, we had a few games, just me and Lucy, so I could get used to the game again. And I think we lasted, the longest was about 7.5 minutes. And then we went, right, we'll go into a public.
How's that book looking?
We had, what, a
No, I meant
Master
because they're talking
Prestige
about
at 681,
81,
and we
yeah.
had another bloke that was at 116, wasn't he?
Yes, yeah.
And we managed to do an hour and 7 minutes, level 25, which for you as well is the
It's
furthest you've got on
the
as well.
furthest I've got on the latest DLC pack because it's fucking hard, but mint.
Merchy. But personally for me, the thing what I love about Black Ops that I've always liked with the zombies...
Hang on a minute. Now we're in the 21st century. You're allowed to say Black Ops. Does it not have to be ethnic minority ops?
Ooh, fuck off. Fucking Bar Black Sheep. Penny fucking Winnie Wool. But, it's just such a fucking good game, and I'm definitely going to be back into that.
Me and Elzys pretty much every night I'm on, probably.
Yeah. Yeah. But, I will... It's just... The one thing I like about Black Ops for the zombies is, if you've played the zombies and everything, you'll know that it's Nikolai... I can't... My favourite is Nikolai, the Russian. And one of my...
Isn't that the one with 3 bollocks?
Yes, it is.
Nikolai, who'd you nick your bollock off?
Mm-hmm.
There's the...
Because you've got the British
Chinese dude, the British dude,
and the Doctor.
and the doctor.
So,
yeah.
Whatever
Martin.
it's in.
Pepper?
Peppa Pig. But the Nikolai,
Swine.
the Russian, one of my
that was the German one.
favourite quotes from I think it was Black Ops 2 is, "Oh no, I've run out of ammo. I must use my vodka." Typical fucking Russian. Typical fucking Russian. But yeah, I can't fucking wait.
Anyway, slightly off topic that was.
Yeah, thank you for that.
Right, okay, now I've got to go back all the
FIFA
way.
17 was out a couple of weeks ago, guys.
Yeah, I'm going to get that as well.
We've got it.
No,
I haven't
we got
played
FIFA
it.
16.
Haven't played it.
Loving your t-shirt, Kevin, as always, Telford dude.
Telford Vapor.
Yeah. Paul's like, you're keeping me entertained. Be careful with my mate. I am your right, Kev.
Oh yeah. No, you're always my wingman, Ben. You're getting jealous.
Are you a PC gamer? I will be when I eventually get to build my rig set up.
Cheers, Tashler.
Great.
Taz
viewing,
has just
lads.
put you look like a fish
Right,
doing
good. All the
hoops.
maps are fucking mint. Black Ops matters. Vicky's like, Black Ops is shit.
That's just because you can't play it, Vicky. What are we on about?
But old CODs are so...
Oh, honestly, the best COD out there is Modern Warfare. Call of Duty 4.
Battered
Yeah.
with a bit of salt and vinegar on and some
It is
chips
the
and a
best.
paper, and it's
Instead of for
fucking
now,
lovely.
wait until
Remaster.
Infinite Warfare's coming out. Isn't
Yeah.
it?
Personally,
the
I
thing is, though-
prefer mackerel with a bit of garlic butter and some new potatoes. Much better than cod.
Hey.
Daddock.
But, in all honesty,
Or was that just a
I
red
would
herring?
buy the Infinite Warfare just to get the remastered
Yeah.
COD. Because I don't give a fuck about, because in all honesty,
Welcome to Gaming with Elzy and Lucy. Yeah.
Literally.
My house. This is my... No, it's Lucy's birthday. Actually, it's not
Yeah,
a house.
Modern Warfare 2. Nikolai Belinsky is his name.
that's his fucking name.
As we were last night. we're
Dudley,
now
LA
obsolete.
mate. Soz missed ya.
Mate, it was I admit, I'm so sorry I didn't get to see you, Dad. I was really looking forward to meeting you, and
It's not. That's why he didn't come, because he knew you were going.
it's like Poggy as well.
Yeah.
He wanted. I totally forgot. I was meeting Poggy Many yesterday.
I tell you, we haven't said that we've met. We met Sol.
Well, you met Sol. I didn't get to meet Sol, did I? I missed Sol.
No. He's a lot smaller in real life.
Yeah.
Midget. And we also met Jodie and...
Vapology.
Vapology, yeah. Vapology, yeah. Really nice
Didn't
bloke.
really get a chance to spend a lot of time with him,
No.
but I know he's not been very well recently.
And we caught him
So
near
they-
at the
yeah,
end, wasn't
well,
it?
she sent me a message.
Oh, fees off now. I think she's going on the Xbox.
Yeah,
she
which is, yeah.
She's waiting for
which
you.
is why I'm going on.
Tell her though, you're not
No,
having.
Shipment was an awesome map. Shipment was a fucking awesome map.
I know what my day. My days are going to consist of vape talk. My evenings are going to consist of
Game.
Game.
talk.
That's one thing, in honesty, that I know. That's still something I need. I don't own a build map.
Yeah, we
Out of all of my kit that I own,
Mine.
do you reckon I can get in bed?
Hang on,
So
we've
we
got
need
Matt on there,
to,
haven't we?
like, let me get past.
Okay, chill out. Calm down. It's a commercial.
No, it's not.
Well, I nearly kissed me fucking coils. I nearly did a fucking the devil's vapor then. Look, no fucking top.
And we got 11. Right, guys.
2 seconds.
There's going to be a ethnic minority out for a minute.
If I do this right.
Oh, there you go. Sorry, you missed that one. Magic hand time.
Look at that detail.
Oh. All change.
Did I left you an ashtray?
Oh,
one
sorry.
night?
Oh, for God's sake.
Fucking smokers.
Sort it out, man. Look.
You should just
Pair of
pass it
legs.
down in front of the camera as you're going past.
Pair of legs and a fine ass.
I didn't move past the camera.
Get off my ass. Just 'cause
I'm
it's
knackered and don't. I'm knackered and don't comment, Kev. I'm having a.
Hey?
Hang on. Dudley, Darren was like, "Fuck off, Kev." Paul was like, "I'm having a nostalgic orgasm here, Aaron."
Need TV remote.
I'm knackered and don't comment, Kev. Whoop, she here.
I don't know. I've not been here all day.
What's the matter?
Big TV remote up there.
Long TV remote.
You know, the long thing. You know.
Well, possibly.
I'm sure I've seen it up there when I was messing with it. She brought it over to me.
No, it's not, to be honest. But then,
Little lady had it.
Very
yeah.
rare that we go over this bit. More than likely.
As it's gone down the gap here.
Being over there, switching it.
It's not over, everyone.
Oh, there it is.
Where?
On top of the heroes box.
Well, it's
There
not
you
over here. It's down there.
It's in that vicinity.
I don't give a shit. It's not where people.
Can you
say
guess
it
what
was.
TV we got?
No, Fee, once we
Bye, Holy
finish the stream
Water.
and everything, I'll come on for a game of zombies with you and Lucy.
So, what's everybody vaping at the moment?
Model juice.
Both.
Thanks.
Well, you wouldn't vape a mod, would you?
Well, yeah, you are. You're vaping on the mod, aren't you?
On the mod, yeah.
Yeah, on the mod.
The cool cooler.
Cola Cool. Or
Yeah.
Cooler Cola, yeah, whatever it's from.
Cola cooler.
Cola
That's the
Cooler,
one.
that's it, yeah. And in all honesty,
For
that
11.
tastes very much like Zap's vintage cola. And I've got to admit, you tried that, didn't you?
What?
Zap's vintage cola I
I
had.
don't like it.
Did you not?
No, and I've just realised I've left my mod over there that I'm not using.
Yeah, see? Right. Now,
Elzys' idea of a beginner sub-ohm tank.
it is a beginner. It's got a bloody fucking...
It's got a big outer
It's
as
got
well.
a 0.4 coil in it, and you were vaping on a 0.3 on the Vape Pen 22. So she's got that, and she's running it at 60 watts. So,
Yeah, I've also got...
and she's got a fuck off with your fag. Here you go, have your mod.
It's not going to be an instantaneous switch from smoking to vaping.
Absolutely. Of course it's not.
No,
I
but
was watching Finding Nemo again. What Kevin was doing hoops.
actually, Amelia Rose was watching Finding Dory upstairs.
Paul's on Blueberry Taffy Man, and Chris Betteridge is on Fried Cream Cake Liquid.
Chris, I've got him hooked on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Dudley's made some new contacts at Expo and was really enjoying going again in May.
I never saw
I'm
any.
the-
I never saw any opticians
Do you want
there.
me to
Did
show
you?
that
Okay.
Did you see any opticians there?
What?
You said he made some good contacts.
For fuck's
Fuck.
sake, Kev.
He's on it now. Oh, well, yeah, we know what you're on, Dudley. You're always on that Black Prince.
You're on your chair, aren't you, Dudley? When'd you move, mate?
Darren's on the Drizzle Dream. That's the lemon one, the Drizzle Dream. That's what the
Momos.
Momos one is.
Momos.
Yeah, Drizzle Dream. Since my review with Kev, Lemon Tart, my vape dinner lady. Nice. Sod off Telford.
Dudley. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, Tash, obviously, you gotta give it to her for not a vapor. Trying, but not a vapor.
Bit
Try-
like you, she's very trying.
Yeah.
You're going to get a slap.
Pay extra for that,
I
though.
know, right? You might like that, though.
No, yeah.
Or saying slap, I pump
Oh.
more than I slap.
Tashlar has got. I've got my Thunderberry Blast Mix Berries.
Sort of.
You
Telford.
mean
No
you're
idea
not
yet,
on
mate.
Blue Slush? Shame on you, Tash.
Well,
Fee
Dud-
said she can't turn off because you're just too funny.
Yeah, well, there you are then. Go on. Ben's saying, obviously I'm on my alien. We'll get off it before you break it.
Yeah.
Tropicam from good old Dozy Vapes. I didn't get the... I tell you the 6 that I picked up from Dozy. 5.
Darren Lesterman was you know, remember Darren? He's just done fist bump. Well,
It's
yeah.
up to you too.
Yeah. So did Dan.
I did, I just said
So Dudley, I'm pissed that I didn't go yesterday because I wasn't feeling very well. Today, well, national fucking rail. Either way, cunts.
Public transport.
Yeah. So I'm definitely 100% going May. So I will make sure if you're there in May, mate, I will make sure to see you.
It'll avoid you. I can't go to May because I spent 10 minutes yesterday going through what times trying to find when the
Yeah,
dates
because you
were.
thought it was the
Yeah, because on one of the pages it was showing it
Yeah.
was sadly, I'm in Scotland doing the Scottish Ideal Home Show, and that's from the Friday to the Monday.
Okay.
And I wouldn't be able to get up and...
Dudley's. All right, cool, mate. Spot on. I will see you on the Sunday, which will be May the 28th.
But I'm definitely 110% booking this week off next year if it's the same dates.
Paul's re-wicking right now. now for Johnny's vanilla milkshake.
Sweet. I'm still waiting. Johnny's... They're waiting for some printing for a new juice.
Yeah.
He's bringing out a new flavour. I'm hoping it's a caramel flavour. Johnny Shakes.
Vanilla milkshake.
Really
mate.
good guys. Check them out. Have a chat with them.
You've got to come up with a vape called Holy Water now.
But so what I was saying is, so I gotta give it to Tash. She did try a lot of vape juices there.
Yeah,
She
right.
did.
I think
And that's what, yeah, mods. But obviously you tried the mods because that's what you were vaping. So, but she found a juice that she likes, which is by the same company that I got
yeah, you're about.
my
I think it's
kiwi
about
yogurt
1
from,
minute
which is
behind.
Freak Republics. And
I
this,
think it's about
it's
1 minute behind the
Sweet Island. So it's a grapefruit and apple. And that was it, wasn't it? It's just grapefruit and apple. Now, as we all know, grapefruit is a very
Okay, honey.
sharp, bitter fruit.
Yeah.
But it doesn't. It's not, is it?
Do you know, as a kid, what we used to do with grapefruit? We used to cut it in half,
Half.
put sugar
Sugar
on
it,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, and
It's-
scoop that.
yeah.
And I used to always put more sugar on.
Yeah, totally. So this is the juice that she bought. So yeah, that's Tash's juice. And very nice of Kev last night. He was like, "Have you tried Jack?" Like obviously
Johnny Shakes,
Johnny
because we were
Shakes.
going through my
And,
small collection of juices.
and my good God, it's fucking lovely. Fucking lovely.
The density to the
We'll do a vape. I want it. So
he does do. I'll give you his Twitter feed actually. I think he's on Facebook as well.
I'm pretty sure I have seen him on Facebook as well, to be honest.
That's what I want to try.
His Twitter feed is at JNYS Shakes Vapes. His website's johnnyshakesvapes.co.uk. Based in Manchester. It's old style American.
Shakes.
It is the theme, and they are nice.
Dudley got a bargain. He
They
put
let him in.
yeah. He put bargain from someone. 10 times 30ml bottles for a tenner.
10 times 30ml bottles.
300ml for a tenner.
Premium.
Yeah, were they premium or? You didn't say.
The bargain was they gave him a ticket for tomorrow, for free.
Paul's like, I
He still
fucking
hasn't
hate
said when he's
caramel
moving
flavours.
house.
There is a banana. Their banana is a banana caramel. Right, okay. Caught it up, Kev. That good. Fuck off, Telford.
So, no, I've had all my new flavours. I have had the blue Tashla's put no. I've had all my new ones flavours. I've had the blue slush. LOL.
Who's doing 10-30ml for a tenner? I'm guessing that's because that was a Sunday special, wasn't it, basically?
Possibly. Was it premium? Did you say?
He
What's the branding, Dud?
don't know, they were selling off, didn't want to take stock back.
Yeah, you see, a lot of people said that
That would
for
happen
Sunday.
on the Sunday, and that's why I'm also gutted as well.
What we never got to see on the Friday was the stage.
Active or anything, was it?
No,
'Cause
you
that
didn't
was
see
all-
anything.
But I'm quite glad, because I've heard that yesterday was a nightmare. People were literally fighting. They were throwing T-shirts and literally someone got knocked out over a sticker.
God, who's Michelle hit now?
I know, right? Well, I know, but she probably just won them over.
Yeah.
But literally, I think they are gonna restrict the giveaways from the stages now because they're having
But
too
the
many.
videos were from the ones I watched from the year before. They looked mad.
Yeah.
But what you had, and I said this to you, what you had, and Ben will vouch for this, at Vape Jam, and anybody who's been to Vape Jam, is they had like long glass tunnels
Yeah, so you could.
where you could stand, and none of that at Expo. Be cold. Going out. Going bye.
No,
It's she's walking over.
Thanks for that.
no, walking out.
Can't do it, man. I need to practice 1 hour a day like you do.
Yep. An hour a day gets the oops away.
It's bubbles.
What's the matter? Hang on.
In all honesty, I can see this being my sort of trick juice because it is
Yeah.
such
The density of the clouds, yeah,
is
yeah.
really there.
What mix is that? Is it
3 milligrams.
70-30, is it? Or is it 80-20, I think?
Hello.
Hello?
70-30.
Is it 70-30?
70-30 VG. So for a 70-30 VG, those clouds are on point. And I'm on the Underdog mech with the Glacier V2
I'm here.
with
No, shut up.
some frame staples.
So here's a question for those that are on, all 11 of you, that went to Expo. Did you get what you went there to go for?
No.
No. I didn't. I got my mod.
Yeah, you got your mod.
I got my new RDA.
Yeah.
Didn't get any batteries.
Have you shown the RDA?
Yeah. Kev's not seen it yet, though.
No, he hasn't.
Go on, you have a whack on it. It's on 100, I think.
Yeah, it is 100 watts. So we'll do a little...
And I've got me honey...
Yeah. Is this what's on it, the honeycomb?
Yeah. You might want to just...
No, we're all good.
No.
So, triple vertical coils. Now, yesterday when Kev was out at the expo, one at work, he was like, if you're bored and you got nothing to do...
The fact that I left it on the side
yeah.
with my
Build kit.
coil was a bit of a giveaway.
So,
I can hear you, honey.
he was like, oh, if you want, have a build. So, I built it for him, whipped it up, took a photo.
He sent me a video.
And he was like, how's it vape? I went, I don't know. I haven't vaped it. I've just built it and wicked it for you. So when you get home, he's like, no. You built it and wicked it. Have a go on it.
Yeah, too fucking right.
So I sent a video to it, and I tell you what, I think I was gonna buy one today. I was literally gonna buy one of these today. So 100 watts on a 0.11 coil. Zzz.
I am totally...
Clouds on that, man, are insane.
What is the mod of the cola?
The cola and the mod, to be fair.
It's a nice little mod.
Chucks for days, and flavour is on point as well.
Yeah, it's the dog's doodahs, I must admit. Because when I showed it to Solomon, he was like, oh, be careful, you want to be... But to be honest, you got it down to...
Kev's off. He's saying night now. So.
Well, I thought I could smell something, but I thought it was winded in the other direction. Cheers for joining the comedy hour.
Dudley put,
Well,
yeah, I got me coil
$2.05.
making kit for 20 and 3 cotton base.
Was that the V2 or the?
Yeah, I don't.
Was that the?
He didn't say. He hasn't said if it was. He just said it was the coil.
Was it?
making
Is
kit.
it the?
Oh, he's bought the juices in the skull bottles. Mate, you can pick those up. I think you can pick them up on eBay, 12 for 12 quid.
Yeah, my mate through work, Steve, nothing to do with vaping, said he can get them from the warehouse for like £1 each.
Because Jack's Vapors or Jack's Liquid, whatever, he's always does custard with them, doesn't he? But yeah, spot on, Kev. Take care.
Yeah, cheers,
Speak to
Kev.
you
Taking
soon.
it. He didn't send me a message on Twitter or anything.
I thought you
Hope
meant
you get
someone
better soon,
on the
mate.
internet was selling
30 mils for a tenner.
Yeah. Why do you want to buy some?
Yeah, do you want some? I got fuckloads of juices at home that I don't want.
Yeah.
I'll sort you out 10 bottles for a tenner. No. A bottle for a tenner.
Yeah.
That's it. Bottle for a tenner.
10 bottles for a tenner and it's £1,000 postage.
Yeah. And that's
And we won't
3
even
to
charge-
4 day delivery.
Yeah. And it's a mystery delivery.
well, they gave me a bucket of free samples, so didn't mind.
Why would you want a bucket?
Yeah.
Was that on your bucket list?
Hey. Either that or it's the bucket.
Nah, fair play. Listen, there are deals to be had.
I got quite annoyed.
When we took Michelle back to the stand where she bought her thing,
Yeah.
round the side of there they had 30ml bottles for 15 quid or 60ml bottles, top branding stuff,
Yeah.
for 20 quid.
Exactly. I mean, now I saw someone on Facebook on one of the pay groups I'm on, and I'm actually got quite fucking annoyed with him, to be honest, because his status was, can anyone give me tips how to get lots of free shit at the expo? Now, why put a fucking status like that? You go to an expo
To buy
experience,
stuff. To go and pick stuff up that you
yeah,
want to.
you experience.
Of course,
the
we do
event.
go for free stuff.
Yeah, obviously, but
But you don't purposely go there thinking you're going to get free stuff.
shit. I mean, I was not expecting to get as much free shit as I did, but
He was expecting more because he wanted to go back yesterday and today.
yeah, but
Damn you, National Rail!
fuck you. But the fact is, if you just walk up to a vendor and go, all right, yeah, cool, any free samples, any free shit, and that's all you do, they're just going to tell you to fuck off. But if you engage with them,
Talk
have a
to
chat,
them.
tell them who you are. Now, all right, for us, we're reviewers.
Show them some merchandise.
Hey. But just things like that will make a vendor in themselves think,
That's not a
oh,
bad question,
No, I'm married.
She's asked, does anybody know the fruit salad flavour?
I do, but personally, I don't like Minion Vape's fruit salad.
No.
I
but
gave
it's
it
a
away,
nice,
but
but it's a nice. It does make you think of a fruit salad.
Yeah. It does make take.
In fact, I think I've got some up there that she can try. Pull it up.
Yeah. I mean, I've got to admit, actually, it's the only juice from Minion Vapes I don't really like. What's it saying? Hang on. Go back. Let go. It's not recognising.
Is it? Stop reading it.
Yeah.
Right. What we got? Haha, I wish. Dang, hate that. I saw that. I never asked for samples. I left it to them to offer. Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
Elzys, like we did with the Grindhouse.
Yeah, exactly. With Grindhouse, we went there. Me and Darren.
Yeah. Oh no, the Grindhouse.
The Grindhouse, yeah, which was this.
Sorry,
Right. So.
Oh yeah.
These,
The American guys.
The American guys.
Mine's all fallen out.
Now they are. Their wholesaler is esighwholesales.uk. Now we went up there, me and Darren. And literally, as you can see, this is all the juices, right? So we there. We tried them all. We're having a chat, and I say that I'm a reviewer and everything like that. And next thing we know, me and Darren are being handed both of these now, which is brilliant.
That's the one that Darren come up to me and said,
Like,
Kev, you got to go and see them.
They're giving away their free line, whole line, and
But
Kev
I
just
thought he
looked
meant
at
the
the
whole...
whole fucking case.
I thought that because Elzys said the free line, they had all their stuff, and then just round the corner they had all the premium stuff as well, and they had like the cookie.
Yeah.
And like it said, just giving. I thought, you bastard.
But so I was speaking to them, and again, they've said that to me. Once you've done your reviews and we've had a look at them, if we like how you do your reviews and everything,
We won't ever contact you again.
no, they've actually
No,
told.
I know that.
They've said to me that to message. Where's the card? What's his name? Dan Ector, I think that's how you would pronounce it. Yeah. At e-cigarette wholesales, and they may be possibly sponsor me. I've had 3 companies that they've said at the expo that they know they have seen my reviews, and there's a possibility. So that's great.
I spoke to that guy right at the end, and he gave me bugger.
What this one?
No, the French dude right at the end.
Oh, the French
yeah.
dude, yeah.
French guy, really nice guy. Darren and Els managed to grab a juice off him, but he was honest with me. He said, look, in the very French accent, it was business to business, but he'd given away loads of juices right at the start of it, and he hadn't got any left. But what he did, though, and he was a really, really nice guy, he took my card off me, he even wrote my details down again. He then gave me his personal email address and his phone number. And what he said was when he gets back to France next week, he's actually going to send me his line out through to review.
Yeah, exactly. I'm
Yeah.
just seeing if I can find it. In here.
Without me, because it's just a little, it's a yellow.
There you go, cartel. Was it that was that one?
Yeah, but I think I've got the yellow top one.
Yeah,
didn't I?
you had the yellow top, and it was empty. One, it was just the empty
Yeah, there's
bottle.
a little bit.
But the black bottles, this one was full. So this is turn the bloody bottle around. There we go.
They are. That's the one I got.
There you go.
We're down to 6.
Yeah.
Fucking bird.
The bird's out already.
The birds.
Bird is the word. Bird.
Bird. Bird is the word.
That's why some asked for my details. Yeah, I mean,
No, that was just to make sure they can ban you from their shops, Dudley.
But actually, the same. That French guy, I gave him my email and details as well.
Yeah.
He said he was going to give me an email as well.
Yeah.
I also handed my details over to
Police, Crime Stoppers, America's Most Wanted.
Who's that one who put his name on your card?
Oh, that's
Oh, no,
exactly
I'll
who
tell you
I'm
what-
about to go about.
I'll tell you what, that was hilarious, because I was actually busy gassing away. These guys, the juices have dropped out. They are a company called Grindhouse Liquids.
No, that's no.
No, that is.
That wasn't.
Oh no,
it was
that's.
these.
Oh yeah, no, that's not them.
Was it not these?
No, it was these guys.
Oh, yes, it was. Yes, it was.
It was. Oh, Bad Boy Vapes.
Yeah,
I
Bad
thought
Boy
that was
Vapes.
H.
Yeah.
Bad Boy Vapes. So their website is www.badboysvapes.co.uk.
They're on Twitter and Facebook.
And they gave us their whole line, but it was funny because I gave him my card, which I've been printed, and he said, "Hang on a minute." Took the company business card. At the top on the right, he wrote his name, Chris. He said, "There, that's just been printed just for you."
Oh, it's all embroidered.
Embossed.
Embossed, embroidered, whatever. They gave me
What are you
3.
doing exactly getting the evil thread out, babe?
Oh, fuck.
Rude Oil had no reviews all day. Gave me 120 mil.
Rude oil.
Darren, did I get any from Rude Oil? Was I reviewing Rude Oil? I'm not 100% sure. I've got too much to fucking go through.
I got from some Mexican guy.
Yeah, see, I didn't get any of these.
No. But what I did, and what I like to do, is I said I would like to review your whole range.
He did an Elzys trait.
He was selling them. So I'm just trying to find.
Try one of them things, honey.
So the company.
Yeah, what was the
The
name?
same button that you would if it was a monkey.
Is it Liquid Cartel? Yeah, the company is called Liquid.
Yeah.
Cartel?
LB.
And to be honest, to be fair to the guys, lovely guys. I don't know whether you can see the graphics on there. So there's that one.
How many is this? Is it 6?
There's 6. There's that one. There's that one.
Cheers, honey. I need that fire sound, man, because I've got no.
There's that one. There's that one. And there's one other that I can't find. I tried 3 of his flavours. He was doing them
I've got 8 bullets.
3 quid each.
That's it.
No, 4 quid each. I can't remember what he was doing with them, but I paid for the whole 6. I paid a tenner. I said, "Look, I'll review them. Let me buy." And he said, "Look, if you're going to review them, I think I saved about 12 quid on them." So I'm actually, there was 2 out of the 3 I tried were really nice. Don't try and ask me to remember what they actually were. We never got round to doing that, did we?
No. We
So
could,
I'll
we
let
could
you
do that tomorrow if you wanted.
I don't know if I'm going to have time. I really don't know if I'm going to have time.
Well, then you just do it.
Alright, well, you do it.
Well, I'll tell you what. Why don't you do the review, and then when you come down on the 9th, bring it down,
Okay, fair enough.
and then we can both do it.
If
Because
you're doing it,
basically, just so you again you can see, what he said, the coil, is it coil glaze?
Coil glaze, yeah.
Yeah, so these
crazy glaze, isn't it? No, coil glaze.
Coil
yeah.
glaze. So obviously we both got a pack of this, but they could only give one of the other box, which is their new range.
It's
they've
their
just
new
brought
range, and I'll show you it quickly. It is called the Drip Factory. So there's only 3 in there.
But so what we're going to do is, so Kev's going to review it, and then when he comes down to mine on the 9th,
Yeah, on
he'll-
the 8th. Well, I'll be, yeah.
well, yeah.
But that actually doesn't even say.
Right, we need to get out of here and go somewhere else.
So you've got Heavenly Haze, Peach Pipes, and Sweet Silos.
Yeah, absolutely.
Silos. Didn't say what they are.
Yeah. I'm guessing Peachy Pies is a peach pie.
Yeah,
Sweet Silos is maybe like a sweet candy.
and that's maybe like a Heavenly Haze, and that's like
Yeah.
probably like a donut glaze.
Yeah, something like that.
But that was quite funny because Darren was next to me. Me and you blagged a box each of the
I think the box isn't over there.
No
They've
DM,
got
you
this
two
side.
go
And
set.
the
it's
Coil
quite-
Haze.
What's that, Darren?
He's just put no DM. You two go Saturday.
Oh no, I didn't go Saturday because I was feeling just my stomach was proper playing up, so we didn't go. And then today, fucking National Rail,
That's the fucking rail! Public transport!
cunts,
Damn you, recession!
I'm coming
suck
over
my
now,
balls.
honey. I got the dingo.
Paul's like, I need to.
But we're not bitter.
Paul, if you want to order some cotton bacon, go on eBay. There's a bloke on there that sells 3 packs of V2 cotton bacon for £10. Free postage as well.
That's good because normally it's about a £5, isn't it?
$5.50.
Yeah.
So you
Because what was that stuff that Dudley got? Not Dudley,
Darren got
some
Yeah,
sort of cotton candy stuff.
no,
wasn't
it was very it's exactly the same as cotton candy, but it was a different brand. Fuzz.
Fuzz candy or something. What was
Yeah.
this? What was it? Darren, what was the stand that I bought my stuff off, mate? That I've got the Shopping King stand in. I'll tell you.
Yeah.
I've managed all week to stay away from getting this bloody cold, and I'm starting to come down with it now.
Don't blame me.
No, we're blaming Vicky.
Yeah, we are. We're blaming
Yeah,
Vicky. Yeah.
because Vicky had it first.
Yeah.
Then you went and stopped with them, and you started to come down with something. Then
Yeah.
Kev got it,
Yeah.
and now I've started to get it.
Exactly.
I just blame our son.
Yeah.
In all fairness, Kev, you could probably blame me because I still got
Let's
it.
just blame her. Yeah, everything.
Oh, he's on about Evolution.
Evolution.
I won't ever order from Evolution.
To
I
be,
won't.
I know what you're saying, but the
And
guy
Fusion
that was
Cotton.
there,
Fusion Cotton.
yeah.
And I know the bloke that was there. It was James Burr, the owner of the company, and he's an arsehole.
No, the guy that was with the beard.
Oh,
the
the bearded
the
bloke.
staff lad. He was
Yeah.
very helpful. He was brilliant. I paid 65 for this. I could have got it off the first stand
First stand for 60.
for 60, but I got the, which I know Chris won, didn't he?
Yeah, Chris won the dot. Oh no.
You won, Chris. Who did you win the? Wasn't it off?
It was Kev's off of
Well,
our.
if
Yeah,
it was-
yeah.
Yeah, the 120. So I've got.
I was gonna buy it.
How many Kalitos of Spy did that woman have?
Fuck me, yeah. We were at a stand, right? And I don't know if any of you guys have ever heard of gang mods. Now, gang mods are basically mods, but they're gangs. So, like, you got a knuckle duster on your mod. Did you see that one with the knuckle duster mod? Fucking lovely. You've also got AK-47 clip grips mods, and that's just what they do, basically, right?
I've
So
got
she's at the
a,
stand,
machine
and we're
so
there,
that I can spawn.
And
I know
she's
what's
like,
the
oh,
trip
I
now.
love my Kalitos. I've got 40 fucking 8.
48.
48 Kalitos. And
I've
that's
got
the original ones.
I've got 5, and I thought I was bad, but I've been dying to get the 120. So
I should have picked that up when I saw it.
Yeah.
I should have picked it up because I said I was gonna.
other vendors had them at 22.
I saw it for 25 in one.
Yeah.
And you got it for 20, didn't
I
you?
got it for 20. I got that for 65, and then I also got my Trident should have been 45. I got the 3. He did me a deal for 110. That's the only reason why I use them, because
Yeah, totally.
as a member of the public, you're there to buy a bar. I mean, Ben and Tash will vouch for this. First stand we went to, the Alien was 50 quid.
Yeah.
I wish I'd have bought it there and then. Round the corner, there was another stand, and I swear to God, I heard this lad say, and Ben will vouch for this, it was £55, but you got a free juice. So they left it for a bit, and then they decided that they were going to go and get that. So we went back to the first one that was 50 quid, because you would do.
Mm-hmm.
And the bloke says, I hope you're not here for an Alien. And Ben went, yeah, I want to. He said, we've sold out. So we went back to the guy for 50 quid that said £55 with
Yeah,
a
with
free
free
juice. He said, no, they're 60 quid and a free juice. I
Yeah.
said, you said 55. What we'd realise is that no one
Everyone
else
is sold out.
sold of Aliens. So there you are, you're a target market, you want to... He whacked them up to 60 fucking quid, so Ben and Tash ended up going back and buying 120 quid.
Quid's worth instead of 100.
Yeah.
Well, 110.
But I mean, I went to 3 stands to find out the price of this, because this was the one... I was going to get the Alien, but the only reason that I didn't go for the Alien was because Ben got it,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
and we don't like...
They were meant to have been spending 110, but had to spend 120.
Yeah.
But I'm rather happy because you didn't get to look at it, did you? But me and Peaky Blinders 88 managed to actually have a go on the G-Priv.
The G-Priv, yeah.
Fuck me, that mod is
likes
lovely.
it. Yeah, Ben likes that one.
And from just the quick play I had to, because the bloke at Vape Distribution, Rafi,
Right.
fucking top. That's the bloke, Rafi, and top shout out to you, mate.
Isn't that Steve's mate?
Yeah,
The young
yeah.
lad.
The one
The
that almost got an Alien model.
Yeah, he nearly right. So he's given me all that juices. So again, I'll just show you. Right. So he's given me all their juices, but he also went over to like their sister company, which is Strawberry Queen. So they gave me that as well. Right. So all of those fucking juices in there. Right. Fucking shitloads. Yep. And then he
You
goes,
spilling your juices again?
no, they're not open.
No.
But
Hang on a minute. Pass me that here. You got the fucking alien vape.
yeah, he gave me the whole alien vape range.
Bastard.
But so he said he's done that, and he goes, "Have you tried the alien?" I was like, "Yeah, I have tried the alien." He went, "Hang on, let's go and speak to a bloke." And I'm like, "What?" He goes up to the bloke and goes, "Have we got an alien we can give for a reviewer?" He went, "No, we don't," because they were wholesaling, they weren't selling the mods. And he was like, "No, we haven't got any we could give away. The only one we've got is the display model." But Rafi was trying to get me an alien mod for review. So again, just for the offer of him trying to get that for me.
Yeah.
Fucking top bloke. I got a lot of respect for them. But just the quick play on the G-Priv, feels really nice in the hand, and the touchscreen, I thought you were going to have the problem of hitting it, and
I would say it's about the same width,
same width as the.
but it's not as tall.
It's 2.3. Yeah, it's a 2.3 OLED screen, and you've maybe got about 2 mil above the screen surrounding.
You
and
see,
that's
I
it.
like the touchscreen on this,
You're going to have to get you a tape measure.
but on that,
No, I need a micrometer or a vernier gauge.
I had a hernia one. That was painful.
I won another last, so I have
I'm
to.
watching you so I can see from
Chris has got
behind you,
two
not where
120.
you're going.
Did he win one
He's
as well?
won another one now. He's got 2 now.
So does that make it a 240?
Yeah, I think so. You don't half have
Keep an
some.
eye on you behind.
Paul's like, you don't have some luck. I need wire once. It's the only thing I've ever won now. Plus, I don't even build my own coils, so it's pointless me having it.
Yeah, you're gone.
I just can't. Fat fingers for building coils. I would like to have a try. I had a try. They sort of vaped. They sort of worked, but it's that bend at the end, and the thought of me making my own coils to go in the dryer, no chance. So I actually gave Elzys my wire that came with my V2, just
Yeah,
because I'm not
yeah.
going to use it.
In honesty, because yes, on the Friday, just as we were sat down just for waiting for Tashler and Ben, weren't we?
Yeah.
And I was like, right, I need some wire. And the only place that I saw had wire was Evolution.
Yeah.
And I was like, right, I'm going to go, fuck it, I'm going to go to Evolution.
Oh, that was right at the end, wasn't it?
It was
We were
right-
waiting for them to come back.
Yeah, and for the life of me, I couldn't fucking remember where the stand was. So I was like, oh, fuck it, I'll just leave it. I'll get it the rest of the weekend. Fuck you! National Rail!
Damn you!
Fucking National.
Brit exit and all that crap.
Yeah, suck my dick.
Yeah, me too. Cause it can
I
be
won
fun.
5 rolls of wire. I'll throw some in for you, Aaron. Oh, right. Honestly, Paul, like, right, give me a message, right? And, well, whatever, I can't even remember now what I said. It was, oh yeah, he was going to send me some coils, and I'll send you some juices in return. But if you're going to send some wires, mate,
He'll give you Tash.
no,
No,
that's not a fair trade.
no.
Not on him, not on his behalf, anyway.
You'd have to give him more money now.
Yeah. But I'll sort you out.
He just got the silent stare.
I'll tell you what.
Not getting none of that anymore.
I'll tell you what. I'll throw in a tank for you,
A fish tank.
an RTA. I'll sort that out for you, buddy. So, like I said, give us a DM on Twitter, mate, and we'll sort it out.
I'm worth more than wire.
Jake Ward. Ah, yes. How we doing, Jake?
Jake.
I don't know.
It was very dry for samples, though. To be fair.
I have no fucking clue.
Hmm?
I am
What
worth
was the
more than
RDA that
wire.
you bought?
And
Oh,
juice
no.
and coils.
I am worth more than that.
I know you are, but that's what I'm saying. So it wouldn't be a fair trade.
So supposed to send it throwing money to them as well.
No. He'd have to throw some money.
I am priceless.
Vape
You
Mad
can't put a
UK.
price
So
on
Matt has just said, well done, guys. Great live feed.
Cheers, buddy.
Martin Vincent's put, like the blue slush. Is that from Minions?
Personally, it's got too much Coolarder in it for me.
Right, okay. Michael Skyrim. Is that Skyrim?
Yeah.
Skyrim.
Skyrim.
Yeah, Skyrim. Damn you, dyslexia.
I think it
I'm
is.
that bad I use Tipex on the screen, still prints out wrong.
The RDA you bought was the
It was a Trigen.
Yeah.
Trigen.
Fuck's sake.
But I don't know whether he's watching.
Yeah.
I don't think Michael's watching the live stream.
Right.
What's the matter now? You dead again?
And the missus said, "Stay away, love."
Vanilla milkshake, man.
Martin's put yeah.
Cool.
Don't forget, mate. Next time you order of Minion Vapes, Telford Blues 15. Just slide it in there.
Or if you want to message me, I can give you a nice code.
Yeah. Barcode.
I'm watching you now.
Carer's package. Yeah.
Someone with Sam's surname. I managed to win a Juilliardier from the guys who make Rig Pick mods.
Oh, nice, man.
Well
Nice.
done, man. Cool. You see, there are stuff there,
Yeah.
but you don't purposely go there to get
No.
the stuff. Well,
The main reason I was going to the Vape Expo
was to meet everybody.
Yeah, to meet people.
For me, I got to meet Steve.
Yeah.
And that, for me, just set it on par.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I was there to meet whoever I could meet. And also to introduce myself to companies that I am following and they're following me on Twitter. But it was nice to put a face to the name. And if I got something free, well, that was all good.
We're still going, dude. Matt, we're still live. We haven't come off yet. Matt's just said, as soon as he goes on camera, he freezes. I think it's his MS.
Right.
Yeah, that makes his mind go blank. But it's great. It was a great feed. We're still here.
Yeah, we're still live, mate.
We've still got 9 viewers.
What milligram do you smoke, Aaron?
None,
I
because you vape.
Yeah, exactly. I vape 3 milligram or 0.
They still don't do shit at this level.
Nice one, Martin. Oh, hang on. I've got Dudley saying, oh, nice surname, Martin.
Yeah.
Oh. Blood Brothers?
That's what Dudley was saying in there a minute ago. It was like, ooh, someone with the same surname.
Yeah, he's not as old as ugly as you, Dudley.
But I got to admit, obviously, it was nice to meet everyone I met.
Yeah.
Michelle,
Oh,
really nice woman.
darling,
really
absolute
woman.
darling. And I'll tell you what, for those that don't know her Twitter is Shell, CHELLEAFC, because she's an Arsenal fan. She last posted on her birthday on the 21st. We all wished her happy birthday. We knew she was going to Cardiff for a week for her birthday with her carer Ali. Nothing. Not a dicky bird until Thursday night. She's had some problems with her mum's been really bad with cancer. She's not been very well.
No.
But she picked up enough courage to get Ali to bring her.
And
She had the dime of her
Yeah.
life. She absolutely
just amazing person. She's
Yeah.
a really
Oh,
nice woman.
down to earth.
And I
hilarious.
tell you what.
And her humour is just
Oh
dry.
God,
as
yeah.
Me and her just clicked and it was just hilarious.
Yeah. But obviously for yourself and everyone, I was really happy to meet everyone. But I tell you what, Darren,
Darren.
me. Oh, he's a fucking lad and a half. He
For a dingle, he's not that bad.
Aye.
Could be worse, could be better.
Dudley's like, hush,
Like
Ken.
Dudley. Sorry, Dad.
Yep, I did say Elzys. Nice. I want a 12 milligram juice, black cherry. Smells fucking amazing, but I couldn't even try it.
12 milligram. Ooh. Damn. I wouldn't be dripping that bad, boy. Back up to double figures.
I know. We're doing well. What did you and Kev get up to at one point?
I think we maxed out at 25
25, yeah.
at one point.
And this is what I was saying to the vendors when I was talking about reviewing. I've been reviewing now for 4 months. I've got 151 subscribers. I've probably got more now. I may have lost some from tonight. Apart from the giveaways, which you always seem to get more viewers for some strange reason.
Oh, I don't know why it is.
I don't know. I couldn't put a...
No.
But I get on average about 30 to 40 viewers. Out of those 30 to 40 viewers, I know that certain people have actually, like Chris, have been out and bought that juice. And I put a post out a couple of months ago on Twitter. I think it's about a month ago. For my own personal view, I wanted to know if anybody had watched my review and then been and bought the juice and done 2 things. 1, like that juice, and 2, thought that my description
Was bang, like,
was
point on point.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I mean, personally myself, I know that I've had 4 people go to Minion Vapes.
Yeah. Yeah, loads.
And they're not on Twitter.
No.
Those are people on Facebook. Personally, two people I actually know, and two people that are just people on group on a group that I post on, and they fucking love it.
Yeah. I'm the same with Johnny Shakes. I'm the same with Tony on Token Vapes. Minions, the one that I'm not mentioning. Wrestband and Go.
Fuck 'em!
And Chris Hysteria as well. Can't forget my first sponsor that got in touch with me, Hysteria Liquids. They do some great premium juices. Check them out. They've got some really good deals. Chris is hooked on deep fried cake. It is
That's
fluffy.
the one. That's what you got me to
That's
try.
the one I dragged you and said, "Els, you got to try
come with me.
this."
Come with me now.
Yeah, and that was the stand. No, that was what's it distribution. That was the guy that gave me the stuff that you didn't get.
Yeah.
That's the one that you were gutted about.
I was gutted about because I tried to go back to him. And
He was stood there. Els was stood next to me like, "I'm a reviewer as well."
And he was like,
Yeah.
Cool.
All right.
mate.
Let's see. It is.
Dudley, we did have a good day. Honestly, Dudley, I
Mate,
had a
it was
smashing day with you, bud.
Yeah.
Like, in all honesty, obviously we did all split up at points,
Several times. Yeah.
several times, and I know that me and Dudley sort of did tend to stick with each other a lot of the time. And
Now, is that the line that's out of that bag? or is
yeah,
that
that's the one
right,
from
okay, so that's
Hard.
not right. Okay, so I have got it in here somewhere.
You are.
It's that line, isn't it? It's the W.
Yeah, it was WF waffle with or whatever. I think reviews are a huge part of buying juices. Yeah, totally, they are.
Yeah. And not just juices. For instance, like what's it was asking you about, what do you think of that certain?
There's only one of them now.
Oh.
Is
it? Paul's just put, what's the beef with Aaron and Respin Co?
Watch his review.
Right.
Simple answer.
Right, okay. Now, I didn't do... I was going to review the juices. I have their juices on the top of my unit in my house, right?
Under all the Maltesers.
Yeah. Well,
I've
actually, no.
seen those bags.
But, go and look at my vlog / Respanco rank. And that will tell you everything why I will not have anything to do with them. But, I will give them their due.
Yeah.
Because of my vlog / rant, they picked up their shit. They sorted their shit out.
Yeah. And that's what we ask as a reviewer, and more technical for mods and stuff. If you find a fault, that company then apologises.
Yeah.
Like, for instance, what happened with Anne-Marie.
Yeah.
She went on holiday and left somebody to run her website, and they didn't listen to what she told them, and they cocked up. She actually went home a day early, apologised to everybody, held her hands up, my fault, sent 50ml bottles out with everybody's order to get it sorted.
Yeah.
And that's what Respand & Co have done now. It took them a while, but they've done it and they've apologised.
Yeah.
But there is a beef there, and you never mind the review side as a customer.
Yeah.
If you got something that was substandard,
yeah,
you're entitled to have a moan.
And
anyway, we'll get away from that.
Yeah.
So I got.
These are mine, you see. Mine.
He's jealous. So I got strawberries and cream.
Might just have to go and buy them though.
I got a blueberry.
What round do you want?
I got an almond and caramel.
Lucy, what round do you want?
And I got a lemon curd.
That wasn't me.
It was. What was it? What's the distribution box or something like that? Wasn't it? It was the
juice something, wasn't it?
Juice. So they do like a monthly subscription thing, and they were out there giving out stuff. And but no, that guy was really helpful.
But also, just because we didn't say it, Brew My Mod, the little box we showed you here with 6 juices in. This is a monthly subscription box.
Oh, is it? I never knew.
Yeah,
it was a monthly.
this is a monthly subscription.
Oh right, okay.
I
never knew that.
And they're adding more and more.
But they never said that when they were talking.
I'm back in.
You see, again, that's the other side of it. From a member of the public side, if there were stands there where people were sat back, sat down, not engaging with you.
Yeah.
The best tip if you're going to an expo or if you're going to a vendor to try a juice, if there's a crowd of people there, it must mean it must be fucking good.
Yeah.
Yeah? That's the other tip. Yes, I said go and speak to the smaller vendors that are quiet because they're probably not used to talking to people. I sell all the time. I'm a salesman. That's what I do. I sell insoles. I've been a salesman since I was 16. So I know how to talk to people. That's why reviews come easy to me.
Yeah, that
Like
I would tend
what's
to,
it was saying, how he froze. He can freeze them. For me, it's a natural thing. So there are some vendors that sit back, but if you're walking through a show and you see somebody that's sat either on their phone, eating a sandwich, checking an email, or twiddling their thumbs, you ain't gonna want to go and engage with them.
No, but I will say, VDL had it on point.
Yeah.
Because they had their main stand,
Yeah.
and then right next to them was their business inquiry stand, wasn't
Dinner
it?
ladies.
Yeah, dinner ladies.
Yeah, they were brilliant.
Yeah.
I must. It's hard for me to not promote other companies.
Yeah.
Dinner ladies don't sponsor me. I'm not going to know any time. But the way they've hit the UK, the way they've taken they've obviously got a lot of money behind it.
Yeah.
Which is hard for the minion vapes, the token vapes, the smaller companies. Okay. Go on then. Go on then.
2 seconds.
2 secs. All your hand slips.
No, don't.
Yeah. So, dinner ladies brought their 3. They've had the other ranges out for a while.
Yeah, but they've also just brought out.
They've got the.
It says it on the box, on the lunch box. What's it called?
Right. So they've got. They've had the tornado one's been out for a while.
Yeah.
They've got a 7777.
7777.
Yep. But for me, the way Ben will vouch for this. We went to the shop in Oaken Gates the other day. They're in that shop. They're in
my shops in Yeovil.
Electromist.
Electric. Yeah.
They were even actually in other stands at Expo.
Yep.
If you're going to hit the market running, they've done it. They won the award in America.
They did it at
They did it
Paris.
at France. Don't know who won it at this one. We've not heard.
We haven't heard yet,
No.
but that will probably be announced very soon.
Speaking like we said about promo girls, Dudley will vouch for this.
Yeah.
There was some tarty, sleazy promo girls
Yeah.
that you wouldn't even say hello to.
Right. So basically, what they were wearing were like
Bum bags.
French tights to about here,
And this is what Dudley was wearing. No, this.
and literally they were having. It was just.
Don't listen.
there.
It's a Sunday night, mate. Some
And you
people
had
are sat
all the
quite
ass cheek showing.
Look, some people might enjoy that. It's a Sunday night.
Well, if they want to see my ass, they can just ask.
Yeah, well, yeah, but you've got your
Nobody wants
stockings
to
on.
see that hairy ass.
No, exactly. They will do on the 9th when he gets voted.
Right, 2 seconds.
So there was some very slutty promo girls.
Yeah, there was.
But dinner ladies,
They had it on point.
60 style girls,
Best-
nothing showing.
Best stand was won by Writer Squad.
Was it run by Wyatt Squad?
Yeah.
Fuck, is that the one that
That's
you got kidnapped and
Yeah,
put you in a
kidnapped.
fucking...
Right. In all honesty,
I was
right,
saying,
they had
Jesus
an
goodness.
old Mercedes van, right.
It was almost like an A-team van.
Yeah,
A-team
yeah,
van. It was
yeah.
like a big black thing
Yeah.
with like half of it cut out.
cut out of
So
it with
me and
spray painted Writer Squad on there, and they had these 3 guys dressed as policemen, and so basically you would. I was trying all their juices. I tried them all, and the next thing I know, I'm literally this bloke walks up to me and they've got like the rubber battens and everything. And he's like, he just looks at me and he goes, "You know that vaping is a crime," and I'm like, I just started laughing, and he was like, "What you laughing at, boy?" And he just literally
So I
grabbed
didn't-
my
I missed it.
arm.
I missed all of that.
So basically, I was trying the juices
Yeah.
at the van, right? And they had like 3 guys dressed as the policemen,
Yeah.
right? So next thing I know, like the guy that I was testing the juices with just looked at one of the coppers and went, "Ready?" And obviously just like a little nod. Next thing I know, I've been grabbed by this bloke and he's like, "Get in that room now!" Fucking literally just giving me shit, which was it was pure funny. And then next thing they know, they put you in like an asbestos suit, and
And
then
then they
take-
carted him off and we haven't seen him since.
yeah, they carted me into a room and I
Held
was
up a card number with his name on it.
0080. I was.
Oh,
That was my crime reference.
not 007 then, no?
No, unfortunately, because that's the build I run. And then you got a picture of him as well, putting your arms behind your back as well. They, in all honesty, fair play to them. If
Yeah.
they've won best stand,
Yeah.
they had it.
That
on
will
point.
actually hurt dinner ladies. They'll be gutted.
They will be gutted,
Because
but
they're a UK-based company.
but I guarantee they win something else.
Yeah.
I guarantee they'll win something else. I never noticed. The ones on the stilts were slutty. Yeah.
Yeah.
The role play they did was great. Yeah, Riot Squad's roleplay was fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
On point. Oh, and Dudley did it as well. And same happened to him.
But they didn't have a big enough suit for you, Dudley.
I ripped mine.
No.
And that was just trying to get it fucking on.
I know I'm about Darren, not Dudley.
But I think, apart if we take the Vaping Dinner Lady out of the picture,
Yeah.
right? I would personally say the best stand to me.
I'll tell you which was a good stand. And Ben, what was the stand you bought your Pop-Tarts off? You know, right at the start?
Yeah, right at the start. Yeah, that
Because
was
they
on the-
gave away free sweets and free drinks.
Yeah, because it was little
Oh.
sweetie bag, which is
And the sweets that
indulgence e-juice.
Right, and the sweets that they gave you were the sweets of the flavours of the juices that they
So you had a rhubarb and custard sweet. You had milk
had the
bottles.
Yeah.
You have this lolly that's stuck to the paper.
Really nice. I ate that today at the stand.
I can't even get it out. It's stuck to the paper.
Yeah.
But yeah, a lolly which it looks like a strawberry cream, and a lemon sweet as well in there.
Sherbet lemon. That
Sherbet lemon. So they gave you that, and then you remember those like
I've had
20p juice cart, like see through, and they were
The ones you get for the kids.
yeah,
The little with a little straw that you have to jam in.
jam in, yeah. So they were giving those away and everything. And in all honesty, I tried the juices
Yeah.
were good.
Yeah.
And they must have spent quite a lot because that V-Dub camper van
Yeah.
was mint.
Yes, very nice.
Very nice. But
I know, I seen.
what was? I would probably say just the layout, just down from vape distribution.
Right.
So if you imagine
Towards cotton. Towards
yeah,
cotton,
if you're heading towards cotton, and you had that big stand next to AV,
Right.
which literally you had looked like a bar.
Yeah.
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 That. Because it's the one that you were trying to test. Remember that juice you were trying to get? That was the cookie something or another, and we kept going around. And then it was on the other side.
Yeah, no, the weird ones where you just got to smell it. which
Yeah,
is
that was the
fine.
only downside though, is you couldn't actually vape them because they were just on smell testers. That was the only downside. But
It was really
I
Bizarre.
found that the stand itself looked really nice. It was displayed well. The only downside is you couldn't unless you tried to get your mouth between a bit of Pyrex and the but no. But yeah, Riot Squad, VDL, Grey Haze, they had a nice stand.
Grey Haze were really friendly.
But the bastards wouldn't fucking let me have that V-God mech.
No. But they had like 10 members of staff.
Yeah, about 10,
About 10
yeah,
members
about
of
10 members staff there.
And when you walk around, you can very quickly see who's the PR person from a stand. You can see who's the promo people that have been brought in.
Up that way somewhere.
And this Steve Ulvat is not on, he's not watching us, and I don't blame him, I wouldn't watch me either. But when I went back and I got my coils,
Yeah,
Steve was talking to his mate
Right.
at Vape Distribution.
yeah,
Do you remember the guy, when you got your free stuff,
yeah. Off of
said
that.
that mod with no name?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
right. It did
Like
look,
a hand grenade.
yeah, it looked
It
like
looked
a hand grenade,
But
yeah.
without the bubbles. It was like
Yeah.
a round...
And then flat at the back, wasn't it?
Yeah, it has got a name.
Yeah.
Sapphire or saffron
saffron.
or something like that. It wasn't that, but it was like that.
Something along that.
But the guy, I said, "Oh, and what's the name of the one, the mod with no name?" He said, "Which mod with no name?" I went, "That one." The lad over there,
Said it hadn't been released yet.
they hadn't got a name for it. Why waffle? Why tell stuff to people that you don't know? If you
Just
don't know something, say,
say,
"I don't know." I'll have to
"Oh,
ask. I'm
someone."
new. I'll go and ask somebody else.
Just
That's
say.
it. Oh, it's a mod with no name.
Yeah. And then you went back and he was like, oh no, it's this, this and this, da 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 da. In all honesty, it looked weird, but in all
It looked
honesty,
quite nice though.
it
Didn't
looked quite nice, yeah.
What about that smock mod that didn't have the name?
That's the one we're on about.
That's what I'm about, yeah,
The
that's
grenade
what one,
one,
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it was next to the Jeep Priv. And I'll tell
Yeah.
you what, I'm really glad I got to go on that Jeep Priv.
Yeah.
Really good. Ben will vouch as well, he loved it as well.
That's his next mod.
Yeah, it's going to be
Personally, Ben, I think you should just get yourself some more drippers and get yourself some more toys. You've got 2-3 mods now. Well, your Cooper's given up, to be honest. The Ghost. But in fairness, that does happen.
Yeah.
I've got my
I am right next to it.
iJoy.
But so's he.
My iJoy's given up the Ghost. And my Cuboid, you saw, I showed you that, didn't I? For some reason on my Cuboid, the screen's on when you haven't got anything on it, but the second you go to power something up, the LCD screen completely goes. So I'm personally not going to use that Because yes, it might say that it's running at 80 watts, but
What?
how do you not know?
No. Exactly.
And this is the thing that everybody seems to talk about is safety.
Yeah.
Yeah. Elzys has got 'em, I've got 'em.
Don't explain.
So
Yeah.
sorry. See?
And that's the one thing that the TPD,
It's all about.
even though we hate them and they're wankers and we all know it's just a big tobacco company's paying, afraid they're losing money. The one thing that will come out of this is that people are more aware of stuff. You said, was it Thursday or it might have been in another conversation at some point, that you went into when you went to buy your first mech?
Yep.
And this is what should happen at shops.
Right, so there's a shop. I don't go to it no more because they are a limitless pusher. They just push limitless. But, so when I went to get my first mech, which was about, would you say about a month after me getting into sub-ohming, maybe 2 months?
I've got it already.
Okay, well, either way, it's in Bridgewater, Life of Drag. They've got a shop in Taunton, Bournemouth. Either way, so I went in and I said, look, I'm looking to get into mechs, and he was like, okay, that's cool. But before I can sell you a mech, can you give me some basic details on battery safety and Ohm's law? Now, and I went to him, right, okay, well, basic battery safety is making sure your battery wraps are clean, tidy, they haven't got no rips or tears. You've also got to make sure your top cap on your positives, they're not over, they're not out or anything, they're put in properly. And also knowing that you ain't gonna, like, for example, now I do vape a 0.07 build. Now, that isn't an all-day vape. I can't vape that continuously, but I can vape that 4 or 5 pulls and put it down. Lovely flavourful. But if I was to vape that all day, I'm likely to, not likely, I would make a battery vent. And he was like, right, okay. So, and the next thing in Ohm's law, I went, now I don't know everything about Ohm's law, but I have a chart. Now, this chart is widely available online, same as the battery chart as well.
Yeah.
Now, all it is a green, amber and red, right? And it will go, right, what battery you're using, what ohmage you're going to put into it, like ohm coil. And it will tell you what, if you're going to be in like the, oh, cool, you're in the green side, you're fine. Or, okay, you're in the amber, so it's going to get a little bit warm, a bit quicker. And then there's the red, that's a high dangerous build.
Let's put the fucker down ASAP and walk away safely.
And because of that, he sold me a mech. Because I could tell him that. And that's, in my opinion, what every fucking shop should do.
I'm the same with batteries. You all know. Ben knows. Els was shocked when I showed him my actual burn.
Yeah.
January last year, new to vaping. Nobody told me. If you don't know something, how are you going to know?
Exactly. You don't know, do you?
I was doing the caravan show in Glasgow. I was literally getting to my mate's caravan. I'd got 2 batteries, not mods, not all in sealed. 2 batteries in my pocket with my keys. And no warning. Firework went off in my pockets. I've got 3rd-degree burns on my leg. It ripped half my hand off. Only because, yes, there's a warning on the box. Like with IKEA furniture, that box was on the batteries were in the mod before the box had hit the floor.
Yeah.
Never read it. When I bought them, they said, these you can buy.
The shops that I go in town, they come with them
now. But on Amazon they're about, or eBay, they're about quid. You can buy the 4, you can buy the 8. If every company, every shop, every time I go into a vape shop now, I always say to them, what happened to me, when you sell something, can you just say, please put them in a bag? If we all knew those safety things,
no one would get hurt.
I'm not one of the sort of people, you didn't see me run to the paper, you didn't see me say I'm never going to pick up a vape again in my life. People now to me said, oh, didn't put you off. No, because it was my stupidity, because I didn't know. And again, going back to what I said earlier, if you have a question and you think it's stupid, how are you going to know the answer of it unless you ask somebody?
Yep.
It's as simple as that. It might be stupid, but it might be also something that somebody's never thought of.
Exactly.
Yeah. And that's what this is all about.
No one told you that you couldn't have those batteries loose in your pocket.
Yeah.
You had them in with keys and coins.
Yeah.
Next thing you know,
Bang.
bang.
Yeah.
And
Stupidity. I made it worse because I actually worked for 3 days. I refused to go.
Oh, exactly. Yeah.
Because I was in Scotland. I was petrified of the stand being there. My van being there. And I went to the doctor, the hospital on the Monday, and the doctor was shocked that I actually managed that long without the burns. But if you don't know, it's like I see Was it what's it? The guy that does the giveaways all the time, Boxer lad.
Yeah, or flying vape.
No, Boxer.
Oh, Boxer.
Yeah.
Okay.
One of his giveaways, he was throwing in a cherry bomb.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
the cherry bomb mod.
Somebody got straight in touch with him, said, please, please, please do not give that cherry bomb away as a giveaway because people won't know how to use it.
It's a series box.
Yeah, it's like the noisy cricket.
Yeah.
Yeah. Steve swears by his noisy cricket. I now, because of what happened, am still I would love to have a mech. Just because of the clouds.
Mm.
Because you see, when you see on stage and you see the live feeds and you watch the reviews, you see them with a mech doing the clouds and doing the tricks.
Yeah.
Right? But because of what happened, I've had a try. I would love one, but I'm still not clued up enough.
Mhm.
And I know my own limits.
And it sort in that there sort of also proved it to yourself when
Yeah.
you tried that mech when
Yeah.
we were nearly leaving the thing, wasn't it?
Well, that's because bloody Darren had bloody
Yeah, he
screwed the
screwed
bloody
it.
thing back on and didn't
was-
tell me. So I'm there going, this fucking thing don't work.
And it was it's an AV. It was an AV mech, and with AV mechs, you unscrew the bottom, and then you can fire it. You lock it back off, doesn't fire. So
Which is great.
yeah, great. So I had a blat on it, passed it Darren. Darren had a vape on it, locked the button off, passed it to
me.
Kevin. Kevin's
And I'm like, am I being stupid or
it's,
something?
it's
boys?
not
This
firing.
ain't
It's
not
like, no,
working.
you've got to undo it. He's locked it off. But again, you didn't know that, and that's just as it comes
Yeah.
with mechs.
And this is the thing. No matter what the TPD do, no matter what anybody says, the craze, the way vaping has moulded and transitioned in the last 12 months, let alone the last 6 weeks, is scary to the smokers, scary to the tobacco companies because they're losing money. But for us, it's opened up so many different flavours. It's
Yeah.
shown to people that we can do stuff. But there is that scare factor as well.
Mm.
It's a bit like, if you don't know how to drive, somebody saying, here's my keys to my Porsche, go on the motorway.
Wait. You're going to kill yourself.
Exactly, or somebody else.
Or someone else, yeah.
This is a bomb. If you don't know how to use it.
Yeah.
I learned something the other day, watching your 4-hour thing with Kev.
Mm.
Occasionally, yes, it's 3 batteries. Occasionally, I've had my battery cases have been full,
Yeah.
and I've had 2, or I've put one in a negative, one in a positive,
Yeah.
thinking
Mhm.
it's fine because they're not the way
Yeah.
they're supposed to. There's still a current running through that.
Yeah.
This is what you were saying on your video.
Yep.
And I never knew that.
Yep, exactly that. I mean, it was. I'm not sure if it's this what I mentioned.
Questions coming through or anything. We're just waffling. We haven't read any. We're
in
ignoring
honesty,
you
they've
guys,
all
we're
been
just-
talking
Yeah.
between themselves about,
Oh, right,
about
okay.
a mod and everything. But I was waiting till you finished. But Paul just put, you've got to ask questions. You boys have helped me so much on Twitter. Like when I got my first RDA last week.
Cool.
And that's what we're here for as reviewers.
Yeah.
We're here to inform people that.
And I said to you in the van yesterday, I feel honoured now. When I first started, I went to Steve, I went to Vaping J, I went to Buddy, get out from Stourbridge, and I messaged that. It's a silly question. The other day, Paul, Everton fan, was it
Yeah,
Paul?
yeah.
Sent me a message saying, what do you think of this? I'm looking for my best. And I was actually able to help him.
Yeah.
And for me now, it's like I'm passing on a torch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone
okay,
did
that
it to
torch
me.
is on the neck. It's
Yes.
and people don't realise this with vaping. It's not just you're in the street and you're blowing a cloud and somebody walks past and goes, fucking hell, that's horrible. They don't realise the story behind
No,
it.
they don't understand what the liquid is made up of. All they've heard is, e-liquids are
Who-
bad.
who
It
was
gives
it?
you popcorn lung.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Popcorn lung, we were saying this
Last
yesterday.
night.
There has not been a single case been proven from vaping that has called popcorn lung.
No.
When Shrimp, was it Prawn, the American company?
Yeah, I think, yeah.
They had an additive in there, or they had something in there that was linked to popcorn lung.
Yeah.
When it got brought up, they stopped putting
Put
it in there.
Yeah, they just cut it out.
I've always said, when people say, well, isn't vaping bad as smoking? When I was smoking, because I work the markets, because I knew a mate, and I guarantee you've got a mate now who will have bought a Golden Virginia, a Cutter's Choice from a mate, a fiver, a tenner for a 50 gram.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. How do you know what's in that?
You don't.
You don't. How do you know that's coming from the correct companies? You don't.
Personally, I did, because the person I was getting it off went over to Belgium and was going to a direct wholesaler.
Okay, but when on the market,
you don't know.
People. I mean, when I used to have my stand at Brownhill's Market, my mate next to me used to sell batteries, and he used to sell fake fags. Castle, Raquel. I used to have all his fake fags on my stand underneath, because whenever he got raided, they would always just raid his stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to get off him. I used to buy 200 Raquel fags off him. He used to buy them for $3.50. I used to buy them off him for $7. I used to sell them for 15 quid.
Yeah.
I can't vouch for what was in there. At least, and this is again the good thing that's coming through it, at least all the ingredients are being written down.
And they're TPD.
Yeah.
And they're tested.
I mean, the problem is, and the likes of Minion Vapes and the likes of Johnny Shakes and all that, they're being made to pay 12, is it something like 2,000 or 12,000 per juice, per flavour?
It's about £2,000
to have it TPD registered. That's where it's
wrong.
wrong.
For an ISO 6 to 9 lab or whatever.
Yeah, that's where it's wrong. I mean, the likes of Minion, bless her, Anne-Marie, she's having to fork out, she's looking at paying 1,200 quid for this glass thing.
Yeah.
Yeah? Just so she can carry on doing her
liquids.
Earning a living. Doing something that she's good at.
Yeah. Now, personally, like when the EL Science thing with the Demon Vapor, who obviously won the EL Science.
Yeah.
Now, I voted for both of them. Because, right? I was gutted and didn't get through.
But I spoke to her afterwards, and she actually said she's grateful that she didn't get it.
Right.
Because, and I don't know how it's happening with Dio, because he hasn't really said much is going on with that yet.
No, but I do know he has 2 new juices coming out, and he has said to me there is one that I personally am going to love, he thinks. Yeah. And I've said to him,
Blackcurrant menthol.
Well, it might fucking be from now on, innit?
But apparently, from what I've heard, is the company that did that draw want to launch that and take over it as their brand. That's the only reason they've done that.
Right.
So it's a bit of a grey area from what I've heard, but that's only what I've heard.
Yeah. Paul put... Hang on, no, let's go. So, Darren put safety first. Chris put so true. Darren put 3 years vaping will always help on like the knowing of stuff. It takes time. Then
listen, I hold my hands up, and I did it all day on Friday. 3rd of January to now. 4 months of reviewing. Yeah. Probably when Madam's getting up and going to school run. People ask me questions, and I will happily point them to the likes of Elzys, the likes of Kev, the likes of Steve when it comes to stuff that I don't know. I'm not going to just randomly say, oh yeah, go for this, mate. This is the one you want.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not going to do that.
I'm not a ripper.
No, I'm not going to do it.
Paul put me in a room of clouds over a room full of cancer smoke any day. Yeah. And then Chris put, I only really started using Twitter when I started vaping. Best thing I've ever done. And Paul put, same Chris.
I had about 2,500 to 3,000 followers. I've been on Twitter for about 4 years. Most of those are blues fans. I lost quite a few the second I started vaping. Doesn't bother me one bit. No. The people I've met, the friends I've got for life now, mean more to me than those. I still speak to a lot of blues fans, and they're still that's why I've still stayed at Telford Blues. People have said, "Oh, get separate." No. Jodie has a personal account, and she has a vaping account. You look now; she doesn't post much on her personal account.
No,
she's always on a
account.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The one thing, and somebody tweeted the other day, what's the best thing about vaping that you found? And it's the community. It really is. It's something that you will never come across in any walk. You wouldn't get 5 mates. I'll try this fag. This fag's brilliant. Yeah. Or I'm really low on fag. Oh yeah. Help yourself to a box. Yeah. You wouldn't get that. You know, Michelle. At one point I was actually that worried about her. I was going to phone the police because I'd sent her a raffle because she wouldn't have to get the police to go knock on her door because I was concerned about her. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. If Dudley, if any of you were to phone me now, don't phone me because the phone's dead. Ben, no. And were to say, look, I'm in trouble. Proof proven this week.
Yep, exactly. And I got a lot of
Tuesday. Was it Tuesday or Monday? Monday or Tuesday.
Monday or Tuesday, one of the two.
Tuesday, I think, because
Yeah.
me and Lucy were Tuesday. Elzys put, I know I said to you, have you bought your tickets? He said, yeah. I'm just trying to sort some work out for some cash for Expo. And then you said, because you got to put, was it
377 quid
for the hotel?
for the hotel.
So I said to him, first of all, I gave you the Rollinsons, which is where I stay when I do Crufts. I always stay there one night because it's a long show.
Unfortunately, they didn't have no rooms.
Which is because you got the caravan show on. You also got the baby show. Spare room, Elzys, Tash, not a problem. Come and stop.
Yeah.
And yeah, Tash was a bit reluctant because she'd have to spend the weekend with you, but
I'm not good with new people.
it's literally like we've known each other for years.
Totally.
Yeah. Darren yesterday, Friday. It's like I've spoken to him for years. I haven't spoken. When I said I was doing my giveaway from the stuff that I got for free, I've taken out stuff that I want, which is fair enough.
Yeah.
I've done a giveaway. I didn't have to do a giveaway.
No, you could have
I'm a
kept
nice
that
boy,
with.
yeah.
I'm done.
Darren very kindly said, "Yeah, mate, I've got 2 coils, lots of. You gave me your
Decoded.
decoded.
It doesn't matter.
Ben's gonna give me what's that?
Right, squad.
Right,
Because
squad.
Tash and Ben have got one, so they got 3. Sorry, they managed to blag an extra one.
Show you.
So because I've given mine away, I'm gonna do the review of the.
It's a level 5, not even.
There you go.
And that's the one thing that I've learnt with the vape family that you don't get with anything else. If not that I would ever would, but if I put that down today and stop vaping altogether, I would lose this community. And that above any, apart from safety, of course, above anything, is the one thing that I've loved and open armed more than anything.
Yeah.
I've learnt 40 next year. I know. You can get into life into a rut where you just carry on. It's opened up my eyes and it's wanted me to learn more.
Yeah.
It's wanted me to absorb more.
I've learned more about electronics.
About not coming to Telford. About National Rail. Yeah.
But since I
Preparation.
own a fucking car.
Yeah.
But since I've been vaping, I have learnt more about electronics than I ever did in school.
Yeah. Me doing reviews. I started doing my reviews in March on my camera. After about 8 reviews, somebody sent me a message saying, "Really, Cap, you need to get a better video." I'd never done, apart from when Josh passed and I did Josh's video, which you saw.
Yeah.
I've never done video editing. If somebody had told me in January that I would have... Are you going up, are you, hun?
Yeah.
Good night. I was going up. Should have debanked him then in front of everybody.
It's going to be going.
Um,
I'm not down here.
If somebody had... see you in the morning, hun.
See you in the morning.
If somebody had told me in January that here I would, in October, be sat with a guy that I'd never met before but I'd spoken to on the internet, I'd have thought it was a dating site or something like that. I'd have just laughed at you. If somebody had told me that I'd have been able to use a video, record, put that onto a laptop, then go back into a program before, change all the text, put in a new description, add music, export that, then upload it onto YouTube, then have people, the 9 viewers, apart from Ben and Tash, because they'd have followed me anyway. People actually watch me, laugh and take the piss out of me in a nice way.
Yeah, they're laughing with you.
Yeah. Are they?
Well,
I
I don't know.
hope
I
so.
suppose.
It's a bit quiet.
Well, yeah, I suppose.
Laugh louder, please, guys. If somebody told me that, and then you guys go out and buy something that I've said that's nice,
It makes you feel like you've done.
it's just,
It's a proud moment, isn't it?
yeah, of course it is.
Yeah.
And that's what this is all about. It's a journey that we're all going on.
Yep.
And we're going to have idiots like the TPD saying no because they don't like it, because they're losing money. Tough fucking shit.
Yeah, who gives a fuck?
Yeah. You've had it good for so many years.
And killed so many people.
You've been paying off governments for years. You've had to put warnings on cigarette packets because you still have to pay the government money. You don't like the idea that somebody somewhere... I mean, I would be interested to find out who actually invented...
I don't know the name of the bloke, but actually vaping was initially invented 25 years ago.
Right?
But it wasn't used for vaping.
Right.
It was used for something else. And then another person came to that bloke and said, we could turn these into an electronic cigarette.
Yeah.
And that's how it evolved. Now, I can't remember the name of the bloke, but I can tell you one thing. Now, people say about
his
testers.
name is.
Yeah, e-cig.
Yeah.
Right?
Not LZ e-cig.
And I'll tell you one thing, right? Now, a lot of people will go, well, how do you know these juices? Like, they can just put what's on the label, what's in the juices. Well, one, if it's a premium juice, it's been fucking tested.
If you get the chance to go and see somebody mixing juice, I mean, loads of people have said to me, "Why don't you mix your own juices? It's cheaper." But I don't want to.
So you know what? I have started.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
Yes, I know, and you've done well not to.
one juice.
Yeah.
I've made so far. I'm gonna be making another.
The juice with no name.
Yeah. Exactly.
But if you watch the likes of Anne Marie at Minion Vapes mixing, she knows the exact drops, she's got a chart. I'm not going to go into because of photographic memory and all that.
Yeah.
But it takes time. People like with steeping. I still don't understand steeping. I really don't, because somebody said, "Oh, when you get something, open the bottle, leave it in a dark room, and then."
The principle with steeping is, say for example, it's a fruit. Now, a lot of people will say fruits you don't need to steep; you can vape it instant. Now, personally, I disagree with that. I like to give fruits a week to maybe 2 weeks. That's my preference. If you're going to make
unless it's a date,
unless it's a date that we're straight in.
Yeah.
Now, if it's a custard or a dessert, that needs minimum of 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Minimum, maybe 6 weeks, depending on how many the flavors you've got in that. So,
and then you hear people say that stuff is pre-steeped and
pre-steeped and stuff like that.
And then is it the stepping or something? Which once you've got when you've bought the juice, for you as the consumer, somebody told me to open the lid a little, leave it in a drawer for a day, put the lid back on, shake it again, do that for a week.
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah. Now, personally, like when I mix my juice, now I'll shake it for 5 fucking minutes. Good old action there.
That's why your juice goes on the floor.
Hey. But once I've done that, I leave my bottle in a dark cupboard for 24 hours. Open.
Right.
Air in. And then after that, I'll cap it, and every 2 days, I'll give it a shake, open it, leave it to breathe for a few minutes, close the cap back off. And that's just how it is.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just...
No, yeah, it's all good. Let's go through some of the comments.
Yeah.
So Paul put, 2 weeks ago I didn't actually know what an RDA is. 2 weeks later I'm re-wicking and ordering a new RDA. Thanks to you fellas.
Yeah.
Community is the best. Yes, so true. Yep, the vape family is great community. The whole vape community is like a family.
Well done, Tash.
Relentless vapes. Learn to drive then, Elzys Simples.
Yeah, listen to this. I can't get the top bit, Tash, because of the way you screenshot it. In how devised the first decade of the century, but last year we invented Herbert Gilbert, who developed a smokeless cigarette in 1960s. The debate is still ongoing whether Herbert Gilbert or Honlink is the true inventor of the modern e-cig, but just to throw another major spanner into the works, we found another reference to a vapor originated from the 80s and refers to a device invented... Yeah, that was a bong.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was just the hippie side,
Yeah. Yeah, learn to drive then, Elzys Simples. Yeah, believe me, but that takes some money.
Yeah.
And then Darren just put, should have DM'd me, Els, I would have dropped you on the way to work.
That was insane, wasn't it?
Well,
Shoulda, woulda, coulda.
Shoulda, woulda,
We should have phoned British Rail and checked that there was trains running this morning.
then Paul put, I love the way everyone helped one another.
Yeah.
I was so reluctant to ask questions about RDAs, etc., because I thought people would laugh at me. But I got a shock when all you helped me out. You will never be laughed at, mate.
I'm
We
just
all
pop the
help each
toilet
other. Yeah.
Toilet break.
Elzys, you can have that wire from my giveaway off Kev, as I won a shed load last week.
I've always done it as a giveaway. It's already gone as a giveaway.
Was shocked at how helpful everyone is. Yeah, always someone offering good advice. And that's the thing, guys. I mean, someone helped me vape like when I first started in vaping, and it's exactly what Kev said earlier. I got helped. I now know quite a lot. I don't know everything. I don't. There's people out there that know fuckloads more than me. But the fact is, I know a lot more than what I did 8 months ago. And for that fact, I can now give that information and pass that on to other people that have just started into vaping. Now, when I was at the expo yesterday, there was a company called XL E-Liquids. Now, they were basically dressed up as like pin-up Navy girl.
No, I'm gonna
And they were walking around and they had the little Kangatech TC100. And now I went to have a go on the vape and they weren't quite cutting it. And so I went over to the stand about half an hour, 20 minutes later, and the bloke was like, "Hi, have you tried the liquids?" I was like, "Well, I did try, but the vapes weren't quite cutting it." And he was like, "Yeah, I'm actually going to have to go and buy some new hardware." So me being me, I was like, "I got a mod for you."
Oh yeah.
Opened up my bag, got my kit out, and before I'd even opened it, he went, "Fuck me, how much kit did you bring?" Opened it up and he was like, "Wow, that's a kit." And I got out the vape pen, the Smock Vape Pen 22. Now that I did a review for that 2.5 weeks ago. Last time I checked, I was on 1,150 views.
Yeah.
Now that is the most viewed review I have done, and I'm well happy for that. But I went up to him and I went, "I'll tell you what, try this." And I just handed it to him. I gave him the details, said, "Look, I've had 13 hours use out of it, 20 mil of juice I got out of it using it, and it gives an hour charge. And it's got a 1650 internal lipo." I said, "Here you go, mate." So he put his own juice in it, vaped away on it, and he went, "That is a fucking good mod." He then went and bought 4 of them for the girls to walk around with, for people to try their juices on.
And don't forget, you got me to try it.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
that's
and
the next
got
thing.
Lucy
And the
hooked.
next thing as well is Lucy is now...
She's ordered one.
She's
Coming
ordered one.
tomorrow.
She ordered it. It'll be here tomorrow. Because
$29.99.
Yeah,
from
on
Amazon.
off of Amazon.
Yeah.
You can get it cheaper elsewhere. I do know you can. Like I bought
Yeah,
it for
I think I saw one
£20.99.
for about 22,
Yeah,
but then there was a $4.95 postage.
exactly. Now I went in a shop when I was up at Kev's, at XL's, and I got it for £20.99 in the shop. But it is a great mod for a beginner sub-owner, or for someone like myself, Kev. It's a great
You
vape.
see, that's the sort of pen I wouldn't mind having for when I'm at shows, just tuck in my, well,
Yeah.
not in my pocket, but have it at the side or
Sort of the
switch.
side or whatever,
Yeah.
because it's just it conceals in your hand. It 5 clicks on. Yeah, we'll do a little. Most of them will.
It's got the cola.
Has this got the cola in it?
It's got the cola cooler in it.
Okay, so I've been letting Lucy use this today so she can try some more juices out.
Yeah, because then you're going to have to put that bigger shelf, mate, because we need to sort out Lucy's shelf.
So 5 clicks turns it on, 5 clicks turns it off. It's got an 8-second pull cut off, and I can
Has it got
literally...
a cut off as well?
Yeah, look, so...
This is where he says it needs charging.
No, right, so
Sorry.
here we go, 8-second pull. Nice, warm, not too warm, just a nice vape. Nice, comfortable vape. I can do 8-second pull on that every time.
I'm getting up quite a lot higher than I was before.
Yeah.
The coil, I mean, the first...
And it goes back to what I say, because you see, the problem is you get people say, "Oh, I tried those e-fags, didn't work for me."
Yeah.
Cough my lungs out. Because you've not got the airflow right. You've not got the
Exactly.
temperature right. The one over there, which I gave Lucy, was only a 15 watt. Which works for some people. Tash's first one was a 30 watt. It was the little pink... Ben, unfortunately, my phone's died, and my pad's died, and my extension
Use my
leads...
phone.
No, it's alright.
Elzy, I found some
I'm
juice
still
for you
plugged
to
in on
look at.
yours on
I'll
my
have a
phone.
chat with you when you're home, bro. Alright, buddy, thank you. Alright, mate, yeah, just give us a DM or whatever. It's like a family trait. Information gets passed down. GearBest, £10. Yeah, GearBest is fine, but you can be waiting anywhere from 2 weeks to fucking 6 weeks to receive something.
Your Twitter's...
Oh, is it live, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't have to use your phone then. But no, this is what I was saying was, you get people say, "Oh,
I know, I've just seen it.
I've tried the e-pens, they didn't work for me." That's just
Yeah.
because you've not given it enough time.
Ben just put a tweet up, put in, "I now only use my drippers thanks
Yeah.
to you guys and learn how to rebuild and rewick."
In fairness, I haven't used my tags for ages. Oh, I don't like the curve on that screen.
Natasha. My first mod was a pen.
Listen, if you're starting off, e-pens work, but until somebody says, "Have you tried this?" But the one thing I was thinking of whilst I was having a piss, and no, it wasn't you, Ben, or it wasn't you, Els, was you see us. We've got all these all-senior. You don't have to have the all-senior.
No, you don't.
The cuboid is a
75 what mod is it?
I think
Was
it's
it
80.
100?
80.
And then there's a 150 mod version
Right.
of it.
I bought my cuboid. No, I think it was the 150. I bought mine off Amazon for $32.99.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can get now the Kalito Aspires ordinary tanks for a tenner.
Yeah.
With batteries. If you are just starting out, you could probably get yourself a decent setup like the Smock,
Yeah.
like even an E-Leaf.
Yeah.
I try. The minis don't do it for me. I just don't.
Personally, it doesn't know. For
You're
me.
just missing something. You're missing that bit of extra power because it's all right having the little E-Leaf mini that goes to 15 watts because you know it only go to 15 watts.
Yeah.
This is the argument we had the other. Well,
Yeah.
it wasn't a discussion. Why the hell would you want a mod that goes up to 400 watts? Why would you want one that goes 200 when this is the first time I've ever run anything at more than 80, 90.
And that
I've been
was-
running at 100 with the Trigen,
Yeah.
but I'm still reluctant to take it at that power.
Yeah.
But for me, the little mini ones, you want something that's got at least a capacity of about 75 or an 80
Yeah.
watt. Because when you get to that point,
When you get a bit more advanced and you want.
you can then go higher
Yeah.
without having to then think, fuck, I need another mod. Or one of the lads tweeted me this morning, I can't remember his name, sent me a message saying, oh, you put on Twitter, I'm sick and tired of charging my mod.
Yeah. My my first mod was the E-Leaf 10 watt, then upgraded to the 20, then the 30. Now I'm Cool Fire, soon to be my 70 watt. Whoop. What mod is that? That mod I just showed you was the Smock Vape Pen 22. Now, if you go to my page, my YouTube page, obviously you're already on it. After this, and for new visitors, it will be there. It's the first thing I've got there. For
Cheers,
you.
Ben. See you tomorrow.
But it's about maybe 7 videos down in the upload list. Have a look, mate. It's amazing. Now, I had that when I bought it on the 21st, right? And I changed the coil Wednesday night before I came up here, and that coil was still going all right.
Yeah.
But I wanted a fresh coil.
Yeah.
Hadn't been tented at all.
Well, we sat and we re-wicked. I took 5. And this is one question, and I was asking everybody. People said, "What do you take to Expo?" To be truthful, I had 5 drippers. I had my RX200, my Smock, spare batteries. I didn't really use all 5 drippers that were re-wicked. I just stuck to 2 because a lot of the stands you go to,
they've already got it there.
yeah, and they have you have your little chuff caps,
Yeah.
and you can just try the juices.
Yeah. I mean, personally, on Friday, all I used was my RX200S until it ran out of battery, which is getting there now. Oh.
Try it,
Ooh.
and then I'll tell them what it is.
Mmm.
For those that have got the Troll V2, everything seems to be V2.
Yeah.
Coilmaster V2.
V2.
The
Try it
that
with V2. Safer
mini,
V2.
try that. So anyway, sorry, quickly. What were you saying about the air vents?
Alright, so
if you look on the Troll,
So-
on your Troll as well.
yeah, we both. So you've got the 22mm,
Yeah.
haven't you? And I've got the 20.
Ben's laughing now, you bastard.
Right. Okay. So when
So-
you look at the troll,
Which way have you got yours?
I've got mine at the moment horizontal.
So you can also have them fucking camera vertical as well.
Yeah. Right. Now, in my personal opinion, right. So on the horizontals, you're getting all that direct airflow straight at the coil, cooling that coil down, making sure you're not really going to get a hot vape. Now, when you turn it to your like vertical slants, now that's making the airflow hit underneath the coil, at the coil, and above the coil. So it's giving you a much bigger circulation. Now,
Ben, Peaky Blind, he prefers it on the horizontal. For him, personally, he thinks he gets a better flavour out of it on that.
Yeah, you see, I don't notice any difference, but I'm now more aware of it
Bit.
because of what you said.
Yeah. And personally, and most of the times, I will use mine on the vertical slant. Just because, for me, it seems to give me a better airflow. I don't know why. Because it's not much difference.
No.
But...
Do you think that's subconsciously because you think what you think?
Possibly. But it's... Going down to, like, for example, other RDAs that I've got...
Yeah.
That just have that the horizontal airflow. And that's
Right.
it.
I really don't like the curved screen on this.
But this...
Sorry, we're not really
chucks more.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Anyway.
it's just down to personal. So yeah. Oh, that smells.
Go on.
It tastes different than it smells.
Go on.
Oh, hang on, no, it's coming through now.
It's like a tarot reader, it's coming through. Let them come through!
That's quite nice, actually.
You know what that is, don't you?
Yeah.
That's your... When you wanted all their fucking... That was funny. He was trying to blag. He was trying to blag the whole juice review from... Is it Psycho Juice?
Psycho Juice.
Psycho Juice. That's the that's the tart killer. So that's a Bakewell tart.
Yeah.
And it is a proper Bakewell
is
tart. It is...
Banging.
That, in fairness, is on par with any Bakewell tart I've tried.
It literally does taste like you've bitten into it. You get that.
Yeah.
You get the tarty base. You
That
get
fluffy. There's no crust to it as well. There's no
No.
crunch. It's just a full on.
Bakewell.
And that icing sugar on that exhale is
Yeah.
fucking well nice.
It's part.
But Elzys wanted to try and get the whole range.
Yeah.
And they had, was it 12 or was
12
it 8?
12 juices.
I'm pretty sure it was.
So I was honest with the guy because I knew I wasn't going to get fuck all from him. So I said, look, I'll buy one juice, I'll do a review, see what you think. If you want me to do the rest, send me some. But Elzys being Elzys was trying his hardest. He was saying, would you do a discount if I bought the whole range?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he was like, well, we sell them at $12.88 in their
Yeah,
shops. What a
12.
strange show,
Yeah.
Forrest and Brian. He said, but we're selling them at a tenner.
So,
And you get Elzys, and like, Tash was behind you. That's
Yeah.
80 fucking quid.
yeah,
And I knew you'd only got like 65 left.
yeah, I
didn't
had
you?
65 quid on me, and I'm like, right, we'll see what we can wangle it down. And he was like, right, well, we could do it for about 100. And then he was like, but hang on, I'll ring up, because his brother was like the main bloke of it all.
Yeah.
And he said they could do it for 80. But he said, I'll tell you what, you do us a good review, I'll do it for 75, and I'll just tell him I did it. I told him you could have it for 75, and I'll give him that fucking fiver.
What would you have done for you if you'd done a shit review of fiver?
Yeah, I know, right?
Anyway, Ben's just sent me a picture, and he said, "Ace, mate. By the way, show Elzys this. That's
thanks to him.
So he's now got it the other way.
Good man.
Yeah.
So Chris put, lol, so am I, 25mm troll all the way. Dan was like, I'm with Elzys about the
Yeah.
airflow.
Personally, I haven't noticed a difference.
DC. How are we doing, DC? DC Davies is DC666 on Twitter.
Go for the teleport.
Um,
Is he following me?
I'm not sure. Oh, wait,
Teleport's 1500, honey.
DC, you following Telford Blues on Twitter?
Teleport.
What is he?
So DC six. There you go.
Oh,
DC
yeah.
D666. There you go.
No.
No, right. There you go.
You right, Danny?
He's Scotland.
All right. Where in Scotland you from?
I've known him for I know DC from gaming.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Dan Peeps, how's tricks, bro?
Oh, he's got some nice calls in his hand.
Yeah, this is what he's made, and he's only been vaping for is it about a month now? Yeah, they're low.
I was saying this to you though, wasn't I, the other day? I think it was Friday. The only thing I struggle with even pre-built coils, when it's now you'll explain this to people about it being twisted and being
Spaced? You don't like casings?
yeah. What I find when it's a 3-pin, for instance, my
What was turning out to be an hour stream has been a 3-hour stream.
yeah. I've got a curry in there that's gone cold. So that one is a 3-pin, a 3-post. Sorry, that's my fishbone, by the way. I don't know whether you can see that because it might not pick up. Yes, it's a 3-pin. What I find with the better coils, you can't get when you put the two in each other. You can't get them in the actual holes.
Yeah, because the whole
Because it's just too. It's like the limitless. The indestructible.
Yeah.
I love the indestructible as a vape, but because the posts at the bottom have a gap,
Yeah.
it's not a solid post with a screw hole.
No.
When you're going to feed it to tighten that screw, the coil just slips out.
Slips out. Yeah.
Yeah.
DC. Mate. I only managed to go to the expo Friday.
Yeah.
Saturday was feeling a bit rough, and fuck national fucking
Damn
rail.
you, public transport!
Fucking not updating their website, so today was an all fucked hard day. But hey ho, whatever. But obviously you know that I was meant to be staying in the hotel, but Kev,
Hotel de Hill.
yeah, he offered for me to stay here, saved me 377 quid for
Which you didn't have.
which I didn't fucking have.
But you said you'd have slept in a fucking tent in a field.
I would have slept in a fucking tent. Yeah,
I
fuck
don't
it.
think Tash would have done that though.
No. Well. But in all honesty, I've had a fucking epic time.
Yeah, it's been. Unfortunately, I've been at work the last 2 days, and I think for me that's what's really pissed me off more than anything. And yeah, you haven't had a chance to go.
Yeah, but
What annoyed me the most is I've been in Stafford doing a bike show, 30 minutes away. The VIP for 3 days is worth buying for the goodies alone. In fairness,
totally. In my mind, right, now I knew this.
They were selling the caps at a tenner.
Tanner.
T-shirts were 15, were they?
15 quid.
That's 25.
You got your bag full of at least 20 quid's worth of juices.
Yeah,
at
exactly.
least. So there's your you've got your 50 quid back for your ticket just with the free bag.
And if you get to go 3 days, I mean, I don't think personally I could do 3 days of that show.
Personally, I don't think I could.
Michelle's done it because she's there.
Yeah. I think personally next time I would do the Friday and the Sunday.
Yeah. Have a Saturday
to chill.
going out, doing
stuff.
something, sightseeing.
Yeah. But if I had a coil for every time I've heard "fuck National Rail," I could be a supplier. Hashtag fuck National Rail.
If I
hashtag.
Hashtag fuck National Rail.
Good man, bruv. At least you are sorted, bro. What goodies did you get from the? Okay, so
Tell him I followed him, by the way.
yeah, DC. Telford Blues is just followed you.
BCFC Blues on Twitter.
Okay, so with the goodie bag, what you got this T-shirt. You got.
Shall we tell him the story about the cushions?
Yeah, we'll get to that in a minute. Right, you get Vapor Expo hat, and you get
Pot on beard.
put on beard. So you get now personally in my bag I got that, which has got 6 juices in.
Yeah.
I got
You
now I
didn't
got
get-
this. Yeah, see, I got the currency, but I didn't get the decoded.
You also get a,
Yeah, you get the kilo bag.
which is quite nice because I got the kilo T-shirt.
Yeah. See, now I got
People
this.
look at me and think, "Now it's you're more of a ton than a kilo."
I got this instead of the decoded. I was the only one out of us lot that
which,
got it.
In fairness, the one you've got is actually nicer than probably nicer.
Yeah,
than
these are fucking banging. There's 6 juices in there. 2 I've tried so far, which is the strawberry deep fried ice cream and the watermelon tropical sherbet. Fucking banging. I also got some black bamboo, some Diablo juice, and just vape bands. A few different other things, but
the 50 quid you spend on a VIP ticket, you get that all straight back. Because if you just think,
Yeah.
right, I'm going to go into a shop, I'm going to buy a flat, I'm going to buy a snapback. That's 15 quid.
Yeah.
In a shop, 20 quid for a t-shirt, that's 35 quid. The bamboo, black bamboo, I know, is £12 in a shop.
Yeah. 30ml bottle, 12 quid.
12 quid.
Yeah.
Then you've got just, you've got so much. And then we did the naughty.
We did the blag. Well, we didn't even do a blag.
Like, it was...
So at the end of the show, Ben, Tashler, Michelle, and
me.
Ali. Was it?
Ali got one as well.
Yeah, no, that's a carer, Ali. No, you, me, and Tash were outside.
Yes.
And then Ben came up, and then we went.
Yes.
Ben had to go to the toilet.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you know what he's like in car journeys. He has to go to the toilet before we go for a drive. They were sat back in the VIP bit in the lounge. It was completely dead in there.
Just us lot, wasn't it?
And there was literally... what's your cushions down there somewhere?
My cushion, just because I wanted it, because for my background of what I'm going to be building was
Yep.
the Vapor Expo.
That one. There's the Yogo...
You got juice.
You got juice.
E-juice.
And I think there was another one.
Yeah, there was. There's one
These
that Tash has got as
cushions
well.
were actually sat on the chairs of the VIP lounge. So, out of the 6 viewers we've now got, Darren, did he nick one as well?
Yeah, I think Darren nicked one as well.
Ben took one under his coat. Michelle had got one behind her chair. I just picked 2 cushions up.
Oh
put
no,
my
DC.
t-shirt-
Tashler isn't Tash.
No.
There was Ben's missus.
Ben's missus is Tash. She's Natasha as well, but we know her as Tashler.
So, just so you know.
Ben is Peaky Blinders 88, my wingman, who's going to come and help me tomorrow with the Dinner Ladies review, which is going to be awesome. And I'm not going to give it to my wife. I will buy you a...
Yeah, Darren did get one.
Yeah, what we should...
I think we nicked all the pillows.
We nicked we're going out, and I'm like, I'm gone through the doors. I've got 2 pillows in my hand. I've got all my bags, and we are just gone.
I've got the pillow underneath my hoodie. We've all taken our hoodies off and just walking off with our hoodies like that.
I don't think we were supposed to take these, but we did anyway.
Yeah. Oh well. Sod 'em. If they didn't want them taken, they shouldn't have put them there. But I mean, I personally don't think I'm going to be able to review these, and that's not because they're shit. I just think I'm going to vape them too quickly before I get to.
Are they on the market? Are they?
Yeah, Dr. Fogg's. Yeah, I've heard them before.
Right,
yeah. So I actually think I'm going to go and buy their range because, well, they're just fucking lovely.
Yeah.
And obviously it's the Ben and Jerry's type of
Yeah,
ice
so
cream
you've
pop.
got raspberry deep fried. That's the one I've tried.
Yeah.
You showed me. You've got a churro chunk hazelnut ice cream.
Yeah.
Watermelon tropical. That's
That's that one.
no, I haven't tried the raspberry. I tried
tried
the
the strawberry.
Yeah. Vanilla bean. What
I'll
is
have
it
a
with
look.
Americans
Send
and
it to
bean?
you.
Vanilla
Oh, yeah.
bean. Vanilla bean.
I know, right?
And I'll have a look when I get it back.
It should be vanilla seeds, if anything. But a great experience. Met some amazing
phenomenal.
people.
Yeah.
Made some great contacts.
Yeah.
And that's what the expo is about.
Yeah. I think if you're going, and I've said this before, I mean, I've only been to 2. For me, for going to buy stuff, I think you could probably get more at Jam than at Expo.
Right.
Expo is more of a commercial
Yeah.
show. Ben will vouch for it. Jam, you got to meet more of the token vapes, the smaller companies. They seem to have more time.
Paul's like, you fuckers.
Well, the cushions.
And cushions, then I was like, if it's not nailed down.
We were taking it, yeah.
Yeah. And then Paul just put watermelon sherbet. Sounds amazing. It really is, mate. It's what I'm on now, mate. It's awesome.
Supposed to be an hour stream, like 3 hours now, I think.
So,
And then DC just put pillow for the head down for the night plan.
I don't like this phone, man.
I love the phone.
I love
Don't
it.
diss
Yeah.
the phone.
Ben's putting, Pillow Pride and
Moaning about the
Place. And no, Lucy not having that bottle from Villa. She might end up with it.
Yeah.
I've got the edge.
Oh, hang on. Oh, no, that's something else. Damo Alexander. This was something. This was the guy that I said earlier was said I was sick and tired of my mod dying. I charged him my mod. So I said to him personally, I said, sent him a DM saying, what mod have you got? He's got the ice stick Pico,
Pico, yeah.
75 watt with an Aspire Colito running at 0.2 coil at 60 watts. But he said he's sick and tired of charging it.
No, I'm still here.
Well, that's because he's got it on
I'm
a
in the lobby.
0.2.
Are you
He's
playing still?
it's gonna go down. It's not. It's only a 75 watt mod. It ain't got that much battery power on it,
Yeah.
so it's gonna drain on a
Yeah.
0.2 build.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. I just seen your
So if he's got it on Colito Aspire 0.2,
Personally, I don't like the original Colito,
no.
and the 0.2 coil was the worst coil.
Yeah.
The 0.4 coil was all right.
Yeah.
Nice.
Got little goodie bags to send you boys tomorrow. Found a few interesting things. It's not how it sounds, for fuck's sake.
Who's that?
Paul.
Paul, have you been in the toilets, mate?
I think so.
Yeah, he was, wasn't he? He was in the toilets.
And shotgun.
2 secs, guys. I'm just answering somebody. Try putting. What did you say? 0.4.
Yeah, the 0.4.
Alrighty, honey. I'll speak to you tomorrow.
Sophie.
Night.
Sophie. I'll play.
Right, holy water.
Tell her I'll have a game tomorrow night. When I'm back home, 'cause I bought it.
Because he's bought it. Yeah,
2 secs,
yeah, I went
guys.
out and bought it after playing
As I'm a
last
bloke, I
night.
can't multitask.
No. Well, actually, we can.
Yeah, of course you
Right.
can.
Because we can watch
Yeah,
porn,
yeah.
have a
I
wank,
had it- I
and
had
listen
it.
for the missus coming through the door.
Yep, that's true.
That's triple
I can
multitasking.
invite you
Yeah.
and you can have him from there. Alrighty, honey.
I'll buy
Yeah,
Kev
yeah.
some
Well,
Tristan.
he hasn't accepted it yet because he hasn't been on the
Expos for
Xbox
vendors,
to
for
accept it.
contacts. Jam is for buying. Defo Her Jam is a lot better than Expo. In all honesty, I've not been to Jam in London.
Don't
It is
worry,
London
I'll
way.
No,
get
Shrewsbury.
it
Oh, is it Shrewsbury? Is
30
it?
miles away from here.
Oh, there's one in London as well.
Oh,
They
right,
do
okay,
as
I
well.
don't know about that one. This was
Alrighty,
Vape Jam.
honey. I will speak to
So
Right.
it might have been Vapor Jam.
Jam or something like that. Yeah, but
Right,
DC was saying that like obviously the Expo seems like it's just more for the
Commercial
bit-
side, yeah.
the commercial side of it.
And the on step. Mind you saying that at Vape Jam they had the glass and people were.
You dropped my fucking
I haven't
phone
dropped it. I was
and
just checking I was still awake.
I'll bust your bollocks.
There were still people there, but there wasn't like the commercial side of
Yeah.
it.
Like, all
It's
right,
like at Vape Jam, you had this big circus tent. You walk through the circus tent, and there was about 7, 8. We met Ben, didn't we? We met Cotswold Vapes, who gave us the T-shirts, and their grandma's pie is really nice.
really? Okay.
It's like an apple pie, but it's like the old style,
Yeah.
old style bake.
Bake. Yeah,
Yeah.
I know what you mean. Yeah, with that hard sugar
And
on
Ben
the top.
likes their tropical, I believe, mate.
I want an Expo or Jam in Scotland though. Why are juices so much cheaper in America?
Because Americans do things on big scale.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that.
Look, for example, one of a well-known juices, but personally I think they're shit, and they're just full of sweeteners, is One Hit Wonder.
Yeah.
Right? Now you will spend, I think it's £40 for 120 mil, 130 mil bottle. But personally, I think the juice is just sweetener. It's just sweetener and a tiny bit of flavouring for me. I've tried most of them. I haven't bought them, but I've tried them, and I don't like them. Personally, I think they're nasty. But then I have tried like Vape Wild, who is an American company, but they've just released their EU website and everything, and their EU warehouse, so us in Europe can get the juices in 3, 6, 12, whatever milligrams instead of just having it in 0.
Can I have my phone, please?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right.
That, I guess, and cheaper ingredients, I would think. American sweetener. Yeah, you just look at Elements for an example.
Just look at McDonald's.
Yeah.
Big Mac over here is like a cheeseburger
Burger.
over there. Yeah.
But over there,
You've got to think, forgetting about vaping side of things, America is the biggest money company in the whole of the world.
Yeah.
Yes, China's the most for technology,
Development.
but America, that's why. But the problem is over there, it's not the TPD, it's the
FDA.
yeah. They're literally anti vaping big time because of the money they get from tobacco companies.
Yeah. It's all
You
about...
look at the studies that came out from the Royal College of Nursing.
Yeah.
Pro vaping.
Look at Harvard University.
Compared to anything in America, all Americans want to do is stop teens from vaping as well. Now, this is something I do agree with. Lucy's mate Sam's son, Ethan, a couple of months ago, doesn't smoke. It was like, oh, I really want to try an e-cigarette. I said, why? He said, because it looks cool. I said, it's not about looking cool, mate. You don't smoke.
No.
So don't get onto vaping.
No.
Yeah.
Exactly. Alright, I can agree some people want to get into vaping for flavours, but personally, yeah, vaping is for quitting.
Yeah.
Your fags. And personally, I don't ever think I'll stop vaping.
No, I won't stop vaping.
No. I don't ever see the need to.
No.
But
apart from this cold I can feel coming on, I haven't felt healthier. I've felt more healthier now since stopping smoking in January than even my sense of smell is starting to come back, and which is bad really because I sell insoles and put insoles in people's feet, especially farmers' wellies that stink.
yeah.
And I'm starting to even smell that now, which I couldn't smell before. And my snoring, in fairness, is still bad, isn't it? Ben and Lucy will agree with this, but it's not as bad as it used to be.
No, your sleep
I'm
apnea is nowhere near as bad.
Yeah.
Pulpit. I bought blue cotton candy from RXN Liquids and a few others. Only paid £10 for shipping. Their blue cotton candy is fucking amazing. And then DC put like the McDonald's things.
Yeah.
Like their cheeseburgers in America are 3 Big Macs, bro.
Yeah.
And their portions are huge. They
Yeah,
are.
exactly. Well,
I went there when I was 16.
you look at what last week.
Oh,
Go Large, not Go Large. What was that documentary he did? What was the guy that did the documentary about McDonald's in America? And every time they said, "Do you want to go large?" he had to say yes.
Yes.
Supersize.
That was it.
Yes,
Supersize
Supersize.
Me. It was, or something like that.
Yeah.
And after, was it 4 weeks? The doctor told him he had to stop filming the documentary
right.
because it was literally clogging his arteries.
arteries.
And that's why obesity in America is in
So-
America, because everything in America
It's huge.
is used, and that's why the juices. There's so many. I mean, Chris.
Think about how many UKs you can get in.
Chris,
the US
if
and
you're
they
still
are-
here, if is Chris Grimes still online? It's still,
I
oh no,
think-
we lost. No, we lost him
Oh
because
yeah, he did.
he was in Florida a couple of weeks ago, and he actually won something, and he arranged to pick it up whilst he was over there because it was cheaper to pick it up whilst he was there
Yeah.
than them to ship it home. Sampler Box, great company. I started with them. It cost me £32 for 15ml bottles, and then it was about £8 for shipping. But what annoyed me with that is the money went out on the 2nd of the month.
You didn't get.
You didn't get your juices until the 22nd.
Yeah.
If you don't know what juices you're into, that is the perfect way forward.
Yeah.
Your mates,
Brew My Mod.
Brew My Mod, there are
A company that I've also been working with very closely, Juice Box.
Juice Box. Who's the
Okay.
guys that I wanted to see the juicy liquid or
Yeah, juice. Yeah, it was like Juicy Liquid or something like that.
Yeah.
Wasn't it? Yeah.
You can go on to any of those and you can go in and select the flavours you like. And
you-
what they'll do is each month they'll send you, let's say you pay £40, they guarantee you 8 15ml or 30ml bottles of premium juice of the particular flavours. You can go in and tick boxes to say, I don't want tobacco, I like fruit. They will then throw you like a mystery one in there as well.
Yeah.
What I would advise if you do that, I learned very quickly with Sampler Box, you can write a review about that flavour, but don't like it. Don't like it as in don't like it because it's great, but
Yeah.
don't like it on their particular webpage or whoever you are, because they will send you that juice the following month
Yeah.
and then the following month. If you're out in the market to try different juices, that is the way forward.
Yeah.
Because it's great.
It is.
The other experience I found, and the likes of Artisan, you can't do it in Electromist.
Mhm.
Even the small little kiosk. The guy in Oden Gates is brilliant. The way to tell a great vape shop: if you walk into a vape shop and you say they've got an array of their own juices, they've got premium juices. If they've got them at the front and they let you try them, that means that's a decent shop.
Yeah, totally.
Because they want you to try that. They're not there just to take your money.
They want
They're
you
not
to try
there
the
to go.
juice.
Let's do it. Let's talk about Totally Wicked.
Yeah.
Let's talk about my experience with Totally Wicked. In November, I went into Totally Wicked in Madeley, and even Ben, we had this conversation the other day that they're losing trade because there's just people not going in there, not buying. They sold me an E-Leaf mod, which was great. They sold me their own tank. The guy there, all singing, all dancing. I said, look, I've tried the pens don't work. What can you sell me? So he sold me the E-Leaf pen, the E-Leaf mod, which was great. E-Leaf 100, I think it was.
Yeah.
The tank I got, didn't know anything. He sold me the atomizers. He said, atomizer on average will run about 2 to 3 weeks, depending on how much you cane it. If you cane it on 90 watts,
it's going to be about a 2 week.
Yeah, you're lucky if you get a week out of it, because you will be fucking caning the fuck out of
it.
We were at Merry Hill, weren't we? Mm-hmm. And I started to get that burnt toast. That burnt toast taste.
Yeah.
Burnt taste toast.
Burnt taste toast.
I went into it Electro Mist, and funnily enough now, Totally Wicked supply Electro Mist. I went to the guy in Merry Hill and said, I want an atomizer for this tank. He said, sorry, I can't do it. I said, what do you mean? He said, that tank you've bought is only for Totally Wicked shops. So here's me. I forked out all this money to somebody that didn't want to spend the time to talk to me about vaping, to show me the ropes, to do what we've done tonight, what everybody's doing and helping people. He just wanted to get that money out he saw my wallet. I said to him, I've got about 100 quid to spend. His eyes lit up.
Right.
Yeah, bam, bam, bam. Sold me the shittest thing going. So since then, I will not walk into a Totally Wicked. Even at Vape Expo, they were there. They had this stupid Superman on top of a fucking...
Yeah.
The woman said, would you try this? I said, I wouldn't touch you with a barge pole. And then she looked at me really bad.
Yeah.
I said, I'm sure you're a nice person, but I would never go near your company. And I will not ever step door, and I will not hand any money over to Totally Wicked.
I'm the same with Evolution.
And you have your reasons. Yeah,
I have my
exactly.
reasons. Yeah, exactly.
But if you go into a decent vape shop, if there is somebody there that will take the time to say, right, what flavours you into? When me and Ben went to Vape Jam, it worked really well, because Ben at the time was into his fruits. I've always been my sweet flavours, always will be.
Yeah.
We'd go to the counter and like, oh, what are you into? I'd say, well, I'm sweet, he's savoury. And literally, we were diverse. Ben's now getting over towards I've got him hooked on sweet stuff.
Yeah.
And you'll probably find that in a period of time, you'll get numbness to a flavour anyway.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, and then you will want to try flavours, and you will want to try...
different things.
Blackcurrant for you.
Exactly. We all know I hate blackcurrant and menthol when I'm vaping on a blackcurrant menthol lemonade.
Minions, purple Minions, I got him to try it Thursday.
I didn't know it was, and I actually turned around and went, that's not too bad, actually. What's that? Blackcurrant. So, Paul put, when I went to America the other month, in Mackey's, there's a Mega Mac with
they used to have the Mega Mac,
burgers. Personally, I think that's way over the top. Vapor Box was awesome when I started. That's where I found my love for donut vapes. That happened to me, Kev. I think he's on about Totally Wicked.
Yeah.
I thought I was buying the E-Leaf kit. They kept trying to sell me their own brand. I said no, and I was told, look mate, if you don't want to buy pointless being here. Apparently my comment was too long, Paul. Fucking disgusting. I emailed their support team. They tried to send me a free kit. I said, stick up your ass. I've been to America about 8 times, and I've only been to Mackey's once, bro. Once was enough. I like buffets.
Fucking long way to go to McDonald's.
I know, right?
In the corner.
DC, when you went to America, did you ever go to Ponderosa's? Because I tell you what, Ponderosa's is fucking amazing.
We will be switching it off soon because I need to eat.
Yeah, I'm not generally keen on Mackey's. I love their drinks in the summer, their cherry lemonade, etc., but not keen on their food. Park's food was expensive, but great for the cash. Fair. Ponderosa's, absolutely love it. Yeah, it is fucking lovely. I love Ponderosa. I went there every morning. Basically, I went to Florida. My mum took me to Florida and my dad when I was 15, but it was 3 weeks before my 16th birthday. We ended up being there for 3 weeks because we got stuck in Hurricane Francis. I fucking loved it. But every morning we would go to Ponderosa's for breakfast. And I tell you what, I have never ever had food like it. Such lovely, nice food. And almost the end of the current so far. So what's the time? It's 10 to 12.
So we'll just go on till 12 and then we'll call
Yeah.
it a day because I want food.
Food, which you ordered basically at the start of this.
I ordered it before
Well,
we
just
started.
before it, yeah,
It
yeah.
said it would only be an hour.
Yeah. So,
So, quick question for the 7 that are watching. Is there anything that you've learnt tonight that you didn't know before you watched us, apart from never watch us again?
yeah.
Or don't spill your juice on the floor?
Yeah, don't spill your juice on your floor and on your sock, because now my snock... My snock?
Your snock.
My snock.
Your snock. I've got a snock.
Yeah, I got a snock.
I've got a snock there, look.
Yeah, same actually.
See, that's how you pronounce it, guys. It's snock.
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 Me sock smells of black currant lemonade.
Cool.
Right. Yeah, man, agreed. I love the refill, man.
Yeah, it was fucking lovely.
3 refills. Yep. Yes, I've learned Kevin Aaron are pillow robbers. That was cool. Yeah, no comment, peeps.
Cushion number. Cushion number. The other thing I'll say to people is give reviewing a try.
Yeah,
Yeah,
give it a go.
have a go. If you're shy behind a camera, do what Dudley does. Dudley does a written...
Yeah, he does a written like a script,
Yeah,
and then he just follows it.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
Yeah.
One thing I will say, and now one of my mates, Daniel Diamond, you might have seen him. He's just recently come onto Twitter,
right.
and he don't know much about vaping right now.
Right.
He came round to mine. He had the Kangatech Drip Box 160.
Oh, yeah,
Squonker.
yeah. Squadron, as I
Yeah,
call it.
Squadron, yeah. Right, now he come round and he was like, I'm not getting much flavour off this, and it's a really hard draw. So I'm like, right, let's have a look. So I opened up the RDA,
Yeah,
and there was like Mount Vesuvius of wick in there.
right.
He thought the more wick in there, the better. But it was blocking the airflow. There was no
Blocking
airflow
the
underneath the
airflow.
coil. So I was like, right, I'll tell you what, I'll give it a rewick, I'll pulse your
Yeah.
covers and everything, and sorted it. Couple days later, he's like, I think I might try to go into reviewing. I went, okay, now personally I'd say if you're going to do that, do juices.
Yeah.
Because you're not quite...
Again, I don't know.
He's not on the know-how.
I did the only one hardware I've done is the Clanger.
Yeah,
And I did it because I was one of the first to get it in the UK.
yeah,
Because I pre-ordered, and I got it
right.
the day.
They-
So I thought, fuck it, I'll give it a go.
Now, the one thing what Dan's doing, and I don't agree with, is what he's done is he's gone onto Twitter, he's added and followed all the big juice companies, and he's asking for free juice. He's asking for shit.
Listen,
Don't do that. Now, I've been reviewing now since the end of June,
Yeah.
right?
So I've actually been reviewing longer than you. Then.
Yeah, you've been reviewing longer than me,
Yeah.
right? Now, in the and I think it's about the last month, is I've been having a lot more companies message me saying we'd like you to try our juices.
Who's a company that I said to you that you've had yours arrive? Wolf something?
Wolfpack, yeah,
Wolfpack,
Wolfpack.
yeah.
I've had those. They're at home, ready to review as well. But the whole thing is, be yourself.
Yeah.
Don't try to be me. Don't try to copy.
No.
Don't try to be a Rippers or a Grim Green.
No.
You
Find your own level.
Don't get me wrong. When I first started out, I would watch other people's reviews and I would try and throw little things of other people's reviews, little things into it. Now you'll see now at the end of every review, I'll be like, thanks for watching. If you've liked it, blah, 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 give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe.
Yeah.
And then I'll go, I'll have a couple vapes and then we'll cut it off.
Yeah.
Right. Catch you later. Peace.
I always do Telford Vapor out for now.
Exactly. That's my little thing. That's
Yeah.
all. Now some people might go, "Oh, you're doing the peace sign." Well, that's just me. That's me. That's just what I'm doing. And everyone has their own little fucking.
The one thing I will say though, is never forget where you started.
Yeah.
Yeah. It does help sometimes to go back and watch your first review.
Yep.
Yeah.
Totally.
It's very easy to get stuck and to get commercialised
Yeah.
as a reviewer.
Yeah.
Like Boxer Lad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect. Lovely guy. Really nice guy. But you can very easily lose your identity.
Mm-hmm.
Again, like the smaller companies get lost with the bigger companies.
Mhm.
The likes of the token vapes, the likes of the minion vapes, get lost at times because people forget about them.
Yeah.
That's why you will always get their juices at a reasonable price.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah. You know,
No.
you can't knock anybody.
No.
If they're going out there, people don't realise. It's like Anne-Marie said, some of the you said some of them, like the custards, take 4 weeks to steep.
Mm.
People like, oh, they want it there and then.
Men.
They don't understand that these
takes
things
time.
take time.
Yeah, exactly. Like, in my personal opinion, I believe Minion Vape should be a premium line juice.
Yeah, I
Every
agree.
single one.
Yeah.
Because they are. They're of a standard.
They are of a high standard, yeah.
Right, so what did people put? Right, so...
But for every one Minions that's out there, there's 1,000 other companies that are trying to get their juices out that aren't being found, that aren't as good. And she's taken her time. She worked in a vape shop before and she was selling her juices behind the counter, and that's how she found she was selling more money of her juices than she was in the shop.
Yeah.
And it's the likes of the social media, it's the likes of us, it's the likes of your friends, it's the likes of me when I'm vaping, I say, oh, what's that smell? Oh, that's mine. Yeah, try them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and that's how the small, and that's what reviewing needs to sometimes be. You need to take a step back sometimes and think to yourself, yes, I'm getting sent this free juice. That's why I said to people on Friday, I'd rather buy a juice because then I don't feel obliged to say it's the best juice I've ever tasted in my entire life.
Because they're giving it to you for free.
Because they're giving it to you for free.
And I'm one of those people, I don't give a fuck. Now, we all know I can be a cunt, right? And I say it how it is, right? If the juice is shit, the juice is shit. If the juice is good, the juice is good.
Yeah.
And if it's been sent to me or it's been bought, because there will be juices that I'll go, oh, that sounds all right, I'll give that a go.
Yeah.
Right, but they haven't got it on tester, but well, it's only cost me a tenner.
Yeah.
Right, I'll give it a go. And if it's good, it's good. If it's not, it's not. And I'll say that. You've seen that in my reviews. I won't say something's good if it's not. Right, so...
And the other thing I will say is before you go and buy something, do some research on it.
Yeah, totally.
Go and have a look. I watched several reviews on this before I bought it because it made my decision up to go for this, not the Alien.
Mm.
Just because your mate has got a mod doesn't mean you have to have the same mod.
No.
Go, just because somebody's got one juice, don't go and just purposely buy. Do some research, have a look around, check that it feels. With Michelle, we must have took her to 6 or 7 different... She knew in her head what she wanted. And it was about us getting her to try. Because of her being in a chair and the dexterity of her hand, she wanted small... Because what was the mod that she actually had?
She had the Lux.
She had the
Limitless Lux.
And it was heavy,
Big,
it was bulky.
Nasty.
And it was great for a tank. But like she said, one days like this when she's out and about... Yeah, she dropped it about 3 times. Yeah. She won, and she knew in her mind what felt right for her. So what for me might feel right for me might not feel right for somebody else.
No.
Same with flavours.
Exactly. Like it was last night. I can't remember what the juice was. She was like, "You're gonna try this. You'll love this."
And you went,
"No, that's fucking awful. I don't like that."
Yeah.
Right. So, don't buy Limitless Lux. Buy a Quad Maxo. Totally agree with you. And then Paul put learnt a good bit. Should I say? Then DC put, I got the troll part, man. Definitely want the 25.
Yeah, I think I might want the 25 now. I got the 22. But I didn't know the 25 had been out when I ordered the 22, which was gutted.
Dudley's put, do I follow a script, lad? Nah.
No.
Yeah, it's superb. After I've tried the Tsunami, think I'm going to purchase a Troll V2. Then I think I'm slowly going to make my way up to a dot mod. Get them, told Dudley, don't ask for shit. Agreed, Darren, unless you go fishing. Yes, Darren, we went a bit of fishing. Most reviewers buy 99% of the gear anyway. Yeah, they do.
Yeah, agreed.
I got the Wolfpack wholesale to review as well.
Have you got yours, Dudley? Now, did yours turn up? Well, he said he's got the Wolfpack, so I'm guessing so.
Yeah.
Have a look at the recoil and the Twisted Message Gold AFRDAs. Personally,
Hang on.
the recoil.
Mine's the gold one, isn't it? Or is that what?
No.
Right,
He's on
okay.
about the AFRDAs.
Right. You see, I don't know half of that, like the abbreviations, and I don't.
Darren wants the Twisted Message Gold, the squared.
Oh yeah,
The new
no, I
one
haven't
that just
seen that
released. Everyone looks man. I started in June with my reviews as well. That was Dudley.
one. Yeah.
Got the squared.
In fact, if I'm right, Dudley, you had just when I come to your house, because Lucy had gone for her interview at Wolverhampton, so I came to see you. You'd just done your first review.
Yeah. Paul put, little companies provide the best customer service, which I think is number one. Like when I ordered from Cali Bakes, my juice leaked in transit. He refunded me and sent me 400ml of blue slush for free.
Yeah.
I'm thinking Anne's great. Yeah, Anne's line I've not tried, but defo will get the line, man. Boston Donut is the dog's bollocks. It fucking is. Literally crap. I call that, Chris. It fucking is.
Actually, funnily enough, she actually doesn't think it's all that.
No.
No, she says she doesn't understand why everybody likes it.
And Minion Peeps, in case no one knows, and there is no bad reviews that I've seen of Minion Bakes. Demon Vapor is as well.
Mate,
fucking
his strawberry is fucking the dog's bollocks.
Totally. 2 days to get there from Texas to here, lol, better than raw mail.
Or National Rail.
Yeah.
Damn you, National
Fucking
Rail!
National Rail.
Vaping Boston Donut now, first buy from Minion, and it's very
Who's that?
nice. Nick Tyler.
Okay, Nick. Next time you order, don't forget to use my promo code Telford Blues in all capitals. You'll get 15% off your order.
Anne knows nothing, lol. That was Darren.
Has Darren tried? Darren, have you tried Minions yet? I got you to have a whiff of the bearded
Yeah,
Yeah.
milk. One at the milk.
milk moustache.
Yeah.
I've came through fucking some shit.
I was going to say, I don't know how much of that you've
Yeah,
gone through. You
I've
must
got
have gone
through.
through about 300ml of it.
Easy, because when you were doing yours, I took that picture. and you
we
looked
thought
like
it was a
500
500ml bottle. I was like, fucking hell.
But that's just because. And you were on about that 3 mix that you're still secretly.
Yeah.
The way you two collaborated and mixed those two together. So some people, when you add 2 or 3 juices, the one flavour can overbear the others.
Yeah.
But the way you've got those, and I don't know how you've done it, I don't want to know. It's not. But the way they line and they literally sit hand in hand, and you don't get the taste of the both of them together.
No.
You get that banana milk on the inhale, and then you get that custard cream, and it's that smooth. As a kid, you used to take the top biscuit off and lick it.
Yeah.
And that just fits perfect. It just sits. There's no overbearing with it.
No.
And you can. I've tried juices where you've got 2 or 3 flavours, and that one flavour is just so overbearing that you just can't. And then they'll say, "Oh yeah, on the XL," but you just can't because there's that one thing that's just so overpowers. But those 4 that you've done, that 4 line, that Elzys mashup, is just literally on par with anything because they sit so nice in hand to hand.
Yeah, and spot on for it, mate.
It's. I'm not saying that because you're here. It's fucking nice. It's.
Well, there is a possible another one coming out soon.
We have heard.
And there's Boston. I think. Oh, Darren said all of them. Lol. So what? He's had.
Have you tried? Have you had all of them?
And then, Paul put, I had half a bottle of blue slush when this stream started. I'm almost empty.
Yeah.
I'm on my Mac with Fuse Claptons and Jay's juice, apple pie custard. Cool.
See, listen. I'm not knocking Jay's custard at all. It's really nice.
No,
However,
that's not. No. It's not.
Oh,
Twitter.
no, not Jack.
This is Jay's juice on
right.
Facebook. Different
Right,
bloke, totally.
okay. All I'm going to say about Jack's, they're really nice juices, but they take too long to arrive. I'm sorry, 2 weeks for a juice to arrive from the UK is wrong.
Yeah, it should be with you in 2 days. Depending on...
Four, depending. If you order it on a Friday, you'd expect it by Tuesday the latest.
Yeah, but if you order it on a Monday, you're expected by about Wednesday.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And Anne-Marie tweeted, I think over the weekend, somebody asked her a question. She said, if you order by 2 p.m, she tries to post it out that day.
Exactly. And on that note, Chris just put, I am so over smoking, 26 years and will go back. I think
No, you won't. And won't go back.
You won't go back.
You will go back after watching us.
Darren, that's
Rushing
just
to the shop, finding a 24-hour garage
Yeah.
just to buy some fags.
Darren just put, yep, Minions every month and my boss is on Minion now.
Don't forget
Brilliant.
the promo code, mate.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, listen.
It's been great.
We didn't know how it would go. We thought we'd do an hour.
Yeah. But,
And,
hey,
you know,
we've done 3 and a bit.
yeah.
And that's how it is.
And just to keep her happy, I might let her have my rice pudding after I've reviewed it. See. So, do you want to just say thank you to everyone? Because you can see who you've got there.
Yeah, so currently we've got Chris Betteridge,
Yeah.
Paul, Darren, DC,
Yeah.
and Nick.
Okay, so, and I'll say, and you give yourself a plug first. What's your channels?
So my channel is Elzys Eager's Reviews. You're already on it.
Yeah. Twitter?
Twitter, everything of mine is Twitter is Elzys Reviews.
Is it Elzys _
No, it's just at Elzys Reviews.
Elzys Reviews?
YouTube, you're already on it.
Yeah.
And my Facebook is exactly the same as my Twitter, Elzys Juices and Reviews.
My Twitter is BCFC Blues.
No, it's not. It's at Telford Blues.
At Telford Blues. Oh, yeah, that was my old one. Fuck, yeah, that was when I lost my bloody phone. And then, yeah, so it's at Telford Blues. YouTube, again, I still haven't changed the channel. I don't know how to do that. You need to have certain criteria, don't you?
No. The reason you can change your name is you'll have to go into your Google
Right.
thing and change it via your settings on that, via your email and all
Right,
that bullshit.
okay. So if you search Telford Vapor, spelled ER, you can't miss this ugly mush. And, you know, Ben and Tash, I'll see Ben tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's been a blast, mate. I'm just gutted I've not been here for the last 2 days because I've been working.
But that's the way of
But
life.
you'd have probably wanted to go home a lot quicker if I was here.
It's been great. It has been
It's been fun.
It's been brilliant.
I've done something new as well. I've never done before. Live feed.
Yeah. Same. It's like Kev. He'd never done it before either.
No, exactly.
2 Kevs. We've got 2 Kevs that've never done lives, and now they have.
And you've never done black currant.
And I've never done black currant, and I'm on it still.
Yeah. So all I'll say from me, Telford Vapor out for now, and
Elzys out. Peace.
cheers, guys.
Catch you later, buddies. Have a good fucking rest of the
This
weekend.
is where now, like they did on the other one, it says, "Fuck, we're still recording. We're closing it down now." And
Yeah,
there's still
we're
another
closing
5
it.
minutes.
So yeah, all those fucking wankers watching tonight.
Oh yeah, especially that Ben. He's a right.
Yeah, he's a fucking
Oh
arsehole.
mate, honestly, he can't put a shelf up to save his life.
I know, right? What the
He
fuck?
can't even build a fucking wrestling ring for his mate.
I know, what a fucking wanker.
And Tash burns the chicken.
Yeah, I know. I mean, they're just arseholes, but oh fuck, we're still live. Catch you later, guys.
Anyway, cheers, guys.
Bye. Cheers. Later.